Alright, for real this time, everyone! Welcome to the Platformania run of Jak and Daxter. I will be your host, WeDoDay3. And my fellow co-hosts, would you like to introduce yourselves?
The shoe is on the other foot this time.
I am also here.
Alright.
I sense a deja vu.
Yeah, we had a little bit of screw up with the stream beforehand, but, so, this is going to be a pretty much just straight run of Jak and Daxter. We're not doing 100% because there's not really a point to, especially for this marathon, because we're not playing Jak 2.
There's no point because it's just a very lame sequel hook that is literally the start of the next game. So.
Yeah, and the next game shows more, so...
And we already have a donation, it seems. We have a $50 donation from Inferno the Fox.
Ooh,
hey
nice.
guys, I've been a fan of your work for Fuse now, namely Johnny, Wii Dude, and BSC, and your content has brought smiles to me on the bleakest of days. That being said, it's time to make someone suffer, and that someone is Johnny. Ryan belittled him over Mario 64, so let's see how he likes his $50 going to Mega Man X6 Extreme Incentive, aka Johnny Extreme 666.
Alright.
I don't care. They're both awful games. So.
Yeah, pretty much. So I don't know which one is worse, honestly, for that run.
They're both awful. So
Yeah.
we're not playing in Japanese.
I don't think I've played
You're not Catherine.
playing a Naughty Dog game in another language must be really weird now that I think about it.
Not really. Owen Wilson. Wow.
Wow.
Wow, that's amazing.
Forgot how long the intro of this game is.
It's a long intro.
Yeah.
And understandably, Sony really pushed this game when the PlayStation 2 launched.
Yeah, this was was it a launch title or was it a few months after the
Launch
PS2?
window.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it was launch day, but not sure.
Yeah.
Mind you, I didn't get my PS2 until about 3 years later.
I didn't get mine till I think 2005. I think is when I got my PS2 because I was GameCube beforehand.
Yeah, because I remember I got the best hits or whatever the PlayStation version is of that.
Yeah.
Version of Jak 1.
I got my PS2 in 2003.
Do you remember what game with it?
Wrath of Cortex.
Oh. What was that? The first edition of Wrath of Cortex or the second one?
It was long load times.
Oh,
edition.
it was the first one.
Well, it's PS2, so it's gonna have shitty load times regardless.
Yeah, but the second edition one has better load times.
Better, yes.
Yeah.
I forget, but the bad guy here is voiced by, I think, some kind of famous rocker. I can't remember his name.
I wouldn't be surprised considering his graspy voice.
Yeah, no, it's some famous rocker, so...
Which always bothered me that the two main villains, like, it feels like their audios feel completely different. Like, one feels like it has a filter on it, but the other person doesn't, so
okay, according to Golden Floor Ace, the lead singer to Twisted Sister.
Ah,
I just
okay.
saw it now.
Got ya.
D. Snyder.
Yeah, D. Snyder, that's him. Weird how they got him to do this for a character that barely appears and will never again.
Exactly. Well, I guess they had, like, Clancy Brown for Dr. Cortex, so I guess get somewhat...
Well, Clancy Brown is a general actor, but mostly a voice actor. D. Snyder is a famous rock person.
Yeah, true.
The two don't really correlate, and ultimately, how do they even get him to do that in the first place?
Well, I mean, Wrath of Cortex had...
Mark Hamill.
No, not just Mark Hamill. Arlie Ermy. That's the weird one.
And then,
Yeah.
Who was the guy that was Biff from Back to the
Thomas
Future?
F. Wilson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but those guys are voice actors. That
Oh, he
makes
is a
sense.
voice actor. Okay, I didn't know that.
Well, he's a actor / voice actor. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Thomas Wilson does a lot of like background voices in SpongeBob.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Like those
So
three
also all those famous people are actors. We're talking about getting musicians to do this random stuff that's not really in their wheelhouse normally.
Yeah.
We all know about the land space in Kingdom Hearts, so
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts is just nothing but weird voices. Like, oh, him?
how
Okay,
did they
too?
get Christopher Lee to do this?
Yeah.
That's the what the fuck one for me. And
The
Hive,
funniest-
and I know we're behind because I'm watching the stream and not like screen sharing or anything, but Hive, very low poly crash plant.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Don't worry, Crash 2 is on Thursday,
Yeah.
which I'm running by the way.
Look at that giant world with no loading screens.
Except for when there are loading screens in, they just disguise them by making Jack trip between areas.
Yeah. Or the HD collection doesn't really help this one, and like on the far right, you can clearly see the detail not being there anymore because of the high camera.
We have 2 new donations. We have Chaos Chow for $25. Hello, Wii dude. You knew this was coming. You messed up on something stupid. I'm holding it over your head. Also, I'm glad you don't have to play Jack 2. We'd be here all night. Put $20 toward the PS4 raffle and the remaining $5 to Wii Dude's choice. Have fun finding those car keys.
Yeah.
Okay.
So put that money to Spectre of Torment.
Okay, yeah. Wii Dude's runner's choice is Spectre of Torment for the Shovel Knight race. And you have $5 from Daxter's Ass Game. Gareth must suffer for the Lego stream. Put this towards episode 1. Alright, so am I taking note of all
Yeah.
these, or is... Yeah?
You can take note of all the ones that we get
I got it.
Okay,
because we can't change it at the moment.
right.
Alright, is the stream looking good from your guys' point of view? Just making sure.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Yep. Stream's all good. No problems appear to be. No one's saying any problems, so
Alright, sweet.
safe and sound.
And finally, I can start playing. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's a long intro.
Yeah.
Damn. Currently at $6,476.
Nice.
About 65% raised. In a little over 24 hours.
Mhm.
Awesome work, guys.
It's impressive.
Alright, first precursor orb. Oh no, wait, power cell, my bad.
Yeah, precursor orbs are more valuable in the sequel games. 'Cause
Yeah.
of time travel shenanigans.
Which, yeah.
Some people are saying the game audio is a little bit too quiet.
Okay, I can turn that up in just a little bit. Alright, while this power cell animation plays, I'll go turn that up.
Oh, I think people wanted us to play the Japanese version because Jack screams for every power cell you get.
Oh, is that why? Can
Yeah,
I
they
do that?
They do that for GD keys and it gets very annoying.
Hold on. Can I change that from the options menu? Let me check.
I have no idea.
Game options. Language. Let's see. They have French, Spanish, but no Japanese.
Oh well.
Okay. We'll just keep it on English then.
Yep.
Can there be a version of the game where anytime you collect an orb, he screams, "I'm gonna kill Praxis"?
That would be amazing. Oh, I want that hack now.
Jak and Daxter, Jak 2 edition.
Oh god.
and you shoot around with your guns. It's literally Jak 1, but you have Jak 2 Jak playing it.
I was gonna say just more make it BS hard by the end.
No, you just have a gun for no reason. You're just shooting everything.
To be fair, I like 2 and 3 more than 1 ultimately.
Yeah, I think 1 is probably overall the best game. I do like 2 and 3. 2 to a lesser extent though.
I like 1 the most because I just like a collectathon 3D platformer more than the open world exploration mission.
I like the more variety 2 and 3 bring than just run around these areas and the occasional mini game sort of thing.
Yeah.
I feel you're a bit too limited in Jak 1 and what you can do.
Fair point. Okay, there's
if you know how to abuse them, you can do some big skips as per speed running, but I don't do those, so.
Yeah.
You missed I just saw that you almost missed the
Yeah, I was getting kind of worried there. Because I didn't know if you could go back up there or without doing like a full lap.
Okay, so apparently the only one you can select Japanese in the English version is 2.
Oh, okay.
So we would have to get an import version of Jak 1 in order to play in Japanese.
Okay.
Don't they run it? Doesn't it run faster? Like.
I have no idea.
I know that's true for like Ratchet and Clank. I'm not like for Ratchet and Clank. If you put it to Spanish, I know it runs faster. I'm not sure if that applies to Jak and Daxter at all. Alright.
Training area is training.
Yep, okay, finally out of that. Okay, yeah, but I am thankful for the fact that we aren't doing 100%, so that means I don't have to worry about Spider Cave later on in the third area.
Spider Cave I didn't have a problem with, really.
It's more the precursor orbs in that one, because I always feel like there's just this, like, little bunch of them that I always miss every single time.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah, I feel like it happens in there the most out of all the areas.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, so I'm just gotta trigger the cutscene down here with Kira.
Hey, baby. What do you say you and I go cruising on this?
Poor unfortunate best friend love interest.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, not best friend, childhood friend love
Yeah.
You don't know what you're missing.
Man, I notice like how thin Jack's fingers are in this game. They look like they'll snap off at any minute.
Everyone's incredibly thin in this game.
Yeah.
Like Kira, how does your spine not snap in half like that?
Let me see. Oh my god, yeah, you're right. Okay, by the way, if you're seeing like these black screens, I'm seeing that too on my TV. So I think that's just more of the game. That's not the stream.
I'm not seeing anything, so.
It's in that cutscene when it switches shots, it does like a black screen for the first frame.
Oh, no, that happens. That happens in all of them.
Oh, in the PS1 version as well? PS2.
In the HD version.
Oh, okay, that's just the HD version in general. Got it.
Because it's probably having to load something for a brief instant.
Probably. Alright, so anything in the chat right now?
No, we had a short 1 or 2 second buffer.
Ah, okay.
Don't tell me that you two have problems as well. The first I hear of monster sightings near the village.
Any new donations we got?
No, not when I last refreshed, so I'll try again.
Alright. Just because we have a lot of cutscenes at the beginning of this, so...
Nope, we have $5 from Pizza Pants. I think the buffer stream made my last donation. Can I have this 5 in the last 5 for the sweet Scrooge McDuck Perler? What's with this game in the spherical boobs? Is that what they call precursor orbs?
Yeah, all the donations that went through the buffer stream, we'll be dealing with those.
Yeah.
Eventually.
I might be willing to part with yet another power cell. The minimum contribution is a very modest 90 precursor orbs.
Okay, and the thing that just sucks with Jak 1, you can't skip any of these cutscenes, so all the town villager ones, they go on forever and you still can't skip them.
Well, hello there, my dear boy. You caught me at a
Do this for me. Okay.
or
Do this for me.
Do it for me, my tosh mayor who does nothing.
yeah.
I would have pledged my word that I had 90 of them. But I guess
And then this upcoming guy, I think they say that he's, like, supposed to be Jak's uncle or something in this game.
Apparently the explorer guy is
Yeah.
like Jack's uncle or something, but they never go
Yeah,
into
that's
that.
never brought up again.
90 precursor orbs.
Nope.
So he can get underway.
Can't wait till we get to the fishy guy in that one level who's voiced by Kevin Conroy.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Kevin
God.
Conroy's in this game?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he's
fish
the
for
fish
me,
guy.
Catch any fish.
Oh, that's
1
cool.
pound fishies, but 3 pound fishies.
But I'm not looking forward to doing that fishing minigame, though.
Well, we have to do it because Batman's asking you to.
Yeah, and you have to do that one to get the Misty Island.
Yeah. Which, I mean, you don't have to do, but...
No, you have to because you gotta do the boat. You gotta get the boat to go to Misty.
No, I'm saying you don't have to.
Oh, yeah, for the kind of run I have to do, yeah.
But we gotta get in the muse.
Little furry dude.
With her around, I see beauty in everything, you know? Right now,
Isn't that something else?
out of a box.
There's something else where some guy says little furry dude. What's
I-
that from?
Maybe Ratchet and Clank? Possibly?
It might be. It might be Ratchet and Clank because I just played that.
Yeah.
I think it might be Skids. Yeah, I think he says it.
Yeah, I think maybe in the remake does. I'm not sure. I don't think in the PS1 version. I don't think it's like that. The PS2. Why do I keep saying PS1 today?
This is a
I wanna
damn
play-
fine looking. This is a damn fine looking PS1. game.
Yeah, I was about to say, holy shit, no, dog.
I want to play a PS1 Ratchet game.
PS1 Ratchet game? You mean,
Yeah, well, the Disruptor. That's what it is.
Yeah.
No, I was trying to remember what, Oh, so PS1 Ratchet game, you mean Spyro?
No, well, it didn't. It wasn't Insomniac's first game they made. That game, a Disruptor.
No, it.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
I thought you meant in general. I'm like, well, Insomniac made Spyro, so close enough.
Even well.
Agent 9 and Spyro 3. There it
Yeah.
is. That's
Yeah,
PS1
yeah.
Ratchet.
What does get 'em earlier mean? That is a video from when I first tried to record it for Brain Scratch. Something on my PS2 version caused the disc to basically skip like a record, so the farmer's line of "get 'em earlier" kept repeating over and over, which in turn caused the game to not load anything else because it kept playing that audio clip.
Oh god.
Because it kept reading, oh, well, if it's playing this audio clip, he must be in that cutscene still. So when I tried to leave the area, Jak just tripped endlessly.
Oh no.
That was a great meme.
Yeah, get him earlier. Get him earlier.
Get 'em earlier.
Get him earlier. Get him earlier. Get him earlier. Get him earlier. Get him earlier.
Kind of reminds me for Video Games Live. I know when DuckTales Remastered came out when they were playing that, the entire ending cutscene and credits all looped one like getting hurt line over and over and over throughout the entire thing. And it's like a good 10 minutes. And it just kept
Nice.
going.
And going. And going.
It's like, this, Loose, 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 loose.
Whoa.
Twirling, twirling, always twirling.
Can you get those hungry echoes?
Come on, get in. Yay. I think that's all of them.
Gotta milk those yakos. Gotta milk those yakos. Oh, it's you.
Oh yeah, also happy birthday, Joey.
Rest of my tired bones. I've been trying
So was that trap.
Ha! I get it.
some strange creatures.
I understood that reference.
You think you could help an old man and try to get him back into the corral?
Wait, give me some. Okay, where's the last one? There you are.
Battle water buffalo.
Hungry echoes.
Get them, I don't know.
Get him earlier.
Everybody's got a water buffalo.
The get him earlier line just matches up really well with the punching. I don't know why.
Get him earlier.
Get him earlier.
That lazy farmer owes us a power cell. Let's go
All right, there we go.
Ah, well done, my boy. You actually got those flea bags back into the pen. Now I can sleep in peace. Take this power cell for your trouble.
Okay, so how many not precursor, or power cells do we need to complete the game?
Trying to remember off the top of my head. I think it's 60. I think. Just off my head. Somebody look that up for me just real quick again. Again, I know it's pretty much I can do all of area 1 and 2 and then just skip pretty much the entirety
Yeah,
of the.
you basically just 100% worlds quote unquote 1 and 2, and then just never play anything in 3.
Yeah, I could do a little bit in 3. Just if somebody can find me that
It's
number again.
70, you are saying someone.
70? Okay.
Yeah. 70, 72, something like that. So.
Okay.
And is there 100?
Yeah, there's 100 and.
There's
no,
101. Because there's one that if a certain glitch happens, you can't get it. So they put in an extra one just in case.
I'm hearing either 70 or 72, so.
Okay.
Don't feel bad, Sam. That goes 007. Joey's birthday will be tomorrow, too.
Okay, I'm just gonna get out of the town now so we can finally do stuff that doesn't involve the cutscenes, because oh my gosh.
We gonna go visit Batman?
Yep.
Yay.
Now, at some point, if I ever meet him at a con, I want him to do Batman's voice, but do the fisherman's dialogue.
1
1 pound, 1 pound fishies, and 3 pound fishies.
I met him at a con.
Which
Why
one?
must you taunt me?
I got him to sign my Mask of the Phantasm VHS.
Why must you taunt me?
It was cool. They had like I forget what it was because it was last year when The Killing Joke came out. So they had like this. I didn't go to it, but there was this like panel thing where him and Mark Hamill were doing a reading.
No fair. I specifically got a Batman the Animated Series, like the end card at the end of each episode, but that's blown up to a poster.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, I want him and Mark to sign it at some point, and anyone other cast members I could possibly find at some point.
Sweet.
Hopefully Hamill isn't stupid expensive like he was over here.
Well, he always will be because he's like a big star. So.
What it was? So I think it was like $200 for a picture or signature.
Oh
my
jeez.
god.
Yeah, that's about how they'll go for like the big names.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's understandable, but it's still like it's crazy.
Yeah.
Which is why I usually go for the voice actors because they're always like $30 to $40.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it just depends on who you want. It also
Like
depends. Also, for me, it depends a bit on age. Like last year at Dragon Con, I got William Shatner because the dude's like in his 80s. So,
Yeah.
and also for this Dragon Con, Stan Lee is actually going to be there.
Nice.
So I'm going to try to get him, considering the dude's like 94.
Oh my god.
Yeah, my friend did that last year because last year was his like last year in Canada. So he like went and like did the like what was it 3-4 hour line to get him.
Yeah, that's unfortunately how it is. Refreshing the donations. Nope, no new donations.
Alright, well.
Mind you, this is a long game, so plenty of time to get them in.
Yep, alright. Fishy dude.
What?
Fisherman.
1 pound fishies. And 3 pound fishies.
Now I want someone to draw this guy as Batman. I want fan art of that.
Try swooping up river fish with a tiny net. I'll give you a power cell if you can catch 200 pounds of them critters. And then I'll let you and Shrimp here use my speedboat to get to Misty Island.
I'm not the hero Gotham deserves. Not the one it needs right now.
It's a good fish to catch. 1 pound fishies.
3 pound fishies.
If you miss
Where are the other drugs?
Where's Marfa? How do you know my that name?
Wrong Batman.
Whatever.
I am vengeance.
I am the night.
I have 3 pound fishies.
Fishies.
I thought you said we don't gloat. I thought you said we don't pose.
Oh, you saw that Justice
Justice
League Action
Reacts.
episode with Blue Beetle?
Yep.
That is why I invented the grappling gun.
Oh my gosh,
Tell me
this
you
is
got a
so
pic-
slippery!
Picture of that, right?
Sorry, what?
And he's like, tell me you got a picture of that. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I forgot how slippery this net is. Like it just goes zero the bullet right away.
Okay, we have 2 $5 donations from Chaos. Chow, I'm not sure if that's the website screwing up or if you double clicked it. I want to check your bank statement just to be sure because it might have double dipped for you. But we have 2 $5 donations that say the same thing. Hi again, we do. My request you show 2 things. 1, the Forbidden Jungle boss and the VS Precursor orbs from the said boss. And 2, bring attention to the second Precursor Oracle, second hub area. And then not obvious foreshadowing, but kinda is, that's in that cutscene. Thanks, buddy. Here's $5 for Spectre Performance, since that was your bid reward choice.
Alright.
Also, it's buffering, so we might want to watch out.
Okay. Right
yeah,
now it's
it's buffering for me too.
boy.
Are you getting any dropped frames or computer issues?
I can't check right now. I can check in just a second. Okay, now I can pause. Okay, I'm gonna check that.
Okay, now it's running fine for me. It may just be Twitch being Twitch.
I'll just lower
Yeah.
the video bitrate just in case.
Yeah, now I see everything, like, it's playing perfectly fine now, so...
Yeah, lower the bitrate just a smidge.
Okay, I lowered it.
Because
Okay.
I noticed it wasn't really going out. It was just kind of a series of small buffers,
Okay.
which is usually a bitrate thing.
Alright, that should be good now.
Alright, so did you finish the Fisherman?
Nope, I'm still on it.
1 pound fishies.
Ugh.
2 3/4 kilogram fishies.
Lose! You lose! Good day, sir.
It's all there, fine print, black and white.
Why can't you just unload all the fish first when there's like the poisonous eel? Finger like as soon as you catch a fish, just put it away.
But then you would let the 1 pound fishies and 3 pound fishies get
I
away.
don't care about the 1 pound fishies. Big whoop
The
they
one
do.
about the 3 pound fishies.
3 pound fishies is a different story. Okay. Okay, there we go.
You caught 200 pounds of fish.
Well then, bye, Batman. Gotta eat your fish.
Here's the power cell I promised.
Batman news.
It's dark whenever you like.
Okay.
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 Oh, gosh. Yeah, that's right. The fish in here can harm you. Okay.
Well, that's why you only need to catch the 1 pound
Bound
fishies.
fishies.
And 3 pound
Bound
fishies.
fishies. And chat, just so you know, that joke isn't stopping anytime soon.
Nope.
Oh,
We're gonna run it so far into the ground it hits water.
Yep.
Water that to 1 pound.
Dude, fishies.
And 3 pound
Dude.
fishies. Good swimming.
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa. Uh-oh.
That's Thursday.
Well, actually, no, that one is
Not
just
play
not
Crash-
in this
no,
marathon.
Crash 1. No Crash 1. Because no one wants to play Crash 1.
Nope.
Especially after going after all the relics. Not again.
A 2-hour stream block for just Stormy Ascent.
Oh.
Nah, Stormy Ascent took me about 40 minutes to do my first try.
Okay, a 1-hour block.
Yeah, even then. That was my first time and I didn't know what to expect, so I could
Yeah.
probably do it in about half an hour.
Okay, we're at 7 so far.
7 pound fishies.
Fishies. And 70 pound fishies.
That's some pound of fishies.
Also, in the chat, Treble Song said that those were...
Yeah, I saw, so I put them both to Spectre.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's my co-host from my channel. So.
I guess RC4000, we did make Batman happy.
It's like the Batman eating a chili dog video.
Or Bat Metal.
Bat Metal?
You've never seen Bat Metal?
I don't think so.
I am be dangerous now. Me falls downstairs, no hurt now. It's basically taking a Metalocalypse
Okay.
song and animating it to Batman. Basically reanimating it so it's Batman and like Nightwing and stuff. It's hilarious.
Okay.
Also, Batman Opera.
Oh yeah. Well, that was actually Batman Beyond, wasn't it?
No, there wasn't there it was an episode where there was Zatanna and What's-Her-Face and...
Oh no, that wasn't an opera. That was Cersei more or less not quite blackmailing Batman to basically sing because it would quote unquote ruin him. But the problem is Bruce Wayne has such a great singing voice, everyone loved it anyway.
Yeah.
Which actually the entire setup for that ending was because Paul Dini found out that Bruce Timm can't sing the blues really well. Not Bruce Timm, Kevin Conroy can't sing the blues really well, but he never wants to sing because he just, I guess, doesn't like to do it for voiceover work. So they literally came up with that scenario just so they could force Kevin Conroy to sing.
Nice.
Yeah, there's also a Batman musical in Batman Beyond that.
Yeah, I know that episode.
Yeah, that Tracy brings to that brings Bruce to.
Yeah. Okay, almost done with this area. Just got this temple pretty much left.
Nah, it's a pretty small area.
Yeah.
It's almost like it's the first one.
Alright. Up!
I have an idea though. Why don't we make it a donation game? The amount of donations you get is the number of the number you donate. Say for $5 donation.
5 pound fishies.
Yeah, is the pound of fishy you now donate to.
We
to
need
fund
a
the charity.
1,000 pound fishy, everyone.
Yeah, so if you want to donate 1,000 pound fishy, you can.
Fund the Conroy room.
Yeah, fund the Conroy room.
Yes. Somebody go to. We need to get him on the Discord right now. And just get him to read off all of them.
Yeah, you do that, I'm gonna have to leave because that would just fanboy all over him.
Alright, 9!
9
pound
power
fishes.
No. Oh no.
What do you mean, oh no?
It'll never end.
Martian blobfish, we know they're 5-pound fishes. It's just that we misidentified them as 3 early on, so we're not changing.
Exactly. And something about 3 is more funny.
Yeah. Oh yeah, if we were technically doing the donations in the UK, we could technically be donating pounds.
Yeah, true, yeah. One thing I do remember not liking about Jak 1 is the mainly the health system. Just because
Yeah, the health system isn't very fair.
Yeah, because I always feel like you get so much touch damage in this game.
Yeah, and it takes forever to build up any health unless you happen to find a large green one.
Yeah.
To the point where you can't really go to find health. You just kind of have to pick it up along your way and just hope you don't die.
Okay, just checking along here, making sure. Okay. And 10.
10-pound power cells.
Noises. There better be art of this on Twitter of the fountains.
now you're getting into Emperor territory.
Alright. Up here.
Nope, still no new donations.
Okay. We need the pounds, guys.
Need the dollars that we can convert to pounds.
Pounds, which we can convert into fishes.
Yep. Yeah, now the chat's going into the live-action Teen Titans show and their announcement for casting Raven.
Oh, yeah.
Which I don't know anything that girl is in, so I have no comment.
Yeah, pretty much.
For the new Titans show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just cast Raven, so.
Yeah, I think it's Nightwing and Raven, I think, are the only ones that have been cast.
I'm not even sure Nightwing's been cast, but I might be wrong. I haven't been paying too much attention because I really won't pay attention until they actually, show a still or something from it.
Yeah, I think it was just an announcement thing that said, like, Nightwing, and I think that's it.
Yeah.
Is that who I think it is?
It'll be interesting to see how they do Starfire, considering how she's normally portrayed in anything but the original Teen Titans cartoon.
Yeah.
Mind you, they may just go with the original Teen Titans cartoon. So.
Which I wouldn't have a problem with that, but.
No.
Yeah, look, she hasn't been. She was in a show called. She was in like a mini series called Home and Away, and that's about it.
Yeah, I
Like new.
didn't see that, so I have nothing. I have no idea who she is, so I have no feelings one way or the other on her casting. I just hope they don't make her like super goth looking.
Yeah.
Because I feel the best portrayals of Raven are she's dark, but she's not like trying to be like super goth looking.
Yeah, again, the original Teen Titans.
Original Teen Titans did it well.
Yeah.
It seems to me that they try to make her look like kind of how she looks like in Injustice.
Oh yeah, I can kind of do it. Just don't have that voice filter that she had in Injustice, because
Yeah. Well, at that point,
wasn't that because
she was possessed by Trigon, so.
Oh, okay.
That's why she had the distortion, so that makes some amount of sense. As far as the evil version goes, not so much the good version.
Yeah, I was about to say, okay, like, evil one, that makes sense, but the normal one?
wasn't that because they wanted Tara Strong to still play her, but didn't want her to sound like her younger self? So
I have no idea what that was. So.
Well, she's still doing like a completely different voice underneath the filter, so.
Yeah. Thoughts on Batman Beyond? It's generally good, but I feel the I like the idea that they tried to use mostly new villains, but at the same time, none of the villains were any all that good. So
Yeah, pretty much the same for me.
So it was unfortunate they couldn't quite. Mind you, it's hard to compete against Batman's normal rogues gallery, but I don't think any of them really stood out. Experimentee says, "How about the king of fishies, Magikarp?" Ooh.
Ooh. And by the way, the 5 power cells I could never find in this level.
Behind him.
No, where you gotta jump on him.
Oh. Yeah, I never knew those.
Never understood that one.
Someone just posted a fan art of Mia's my face on Samos. I think it's we dude as Jak. And they posted the Tedoof picture as Daxter.
Nice. Okay, I'm still missing like 20 orbs. Where'd they go?
Maybe they're in the 1 pound fishies.
It's not gonna get old.
3 pound fishies.
It's not gonna get old. It's really not.
It will eventually, but not right now.
Not for at least the first world.
Yeah. So still no new donations. So you people clearly don't want the 1 pound fishies or 3 pound fishies.
It's not gonna stop, guys. It's just gonna keep going. Right.
It won't stop until you donate.
Exactly. So donate for the 5 pound fishies or the 10 pound fishies.
Whoa.
Oh.
Wow.
Thoughts on Justice League and Justice League Unlimited? I like Unlimited a bit more. I think Justice League is good, but it kind of is a little bit the Wonder Woman show for a few of the things. And unfortunately, we don't get much Flash and Green Lantern action, and in fact, I don't think they do much with the Green Lantern Corps pretty much at all, ever.
Yeah, pretty much.
Which is a shame.
Yeah.
Because they go to the trouble of introducing Kyle Rayner and Superman, and he appears like once in Justice League on a mod. But they never use Kyle, and Jon Stewart doesn't get to do much with any Green Lantern stuff aside from like one arc.
Because no one likes Kyle.
What are you talking about? Everyone loves Kyle.
They brought him in the new Green Lantern. They brought him in the new Green Lantern just so Jessica could punch him in the face.
What, Jessica punched him in the face in one of the new issues?
Yeah, there was like an issue where like she's doing training and she's forced to do training with Kyle, and he like annoys her so much that she punches him in the face. It's great.
To be fair, Jessica does have a habit of grating on people.
I love Jessica.
No, I like her too, but she does understandably grate on people at points.
Yeah.
Which isn't a bad thing because that's how she's supposed to be written. She's still way better than Guy though. Yeah, I'm a Green Lantern fan. Mostly Kyle and a bit of Hal. John's fine, but he's kind of dull, and Guy is Guy.
I also forget how much with the fish guy, how loud he is compared to everything else in this area with his laugh.
We have a $20 donation from the fisherman.
Yes!
1 pound fishies, 3 pound fishies. With these 20 fishies for the PS4 Slim. Fisherman, you will need to send us some contact info so that way we can officially put you in.
It's actually Kevin Conroy.
It's actually Kevin Conroy, I was flipping.
I think he deserves the PS4.
Who is the best Sailor Scout and why? Someone asked me. Mars. Because she's Mars. Why is one woman always the one that is written good while the other DC characters are not? You have not watched any of the DCAU, have you? Where they're all written well.
Wonder Woman.
Spin around in place.
Or you can be like Injustice 2, where Wonder Woman's the biggest dick out of everyone.
Yeah, but that's another example where Wonder Woman's just awful.
Yeah.
Flashpoint.
Flashpoint isn't as bad considering that's supposed to be an alternate history continuity sort of thing.
And Injustice 2 is as well, but like, God.
Well, Flashpoint is weird because they're like, oh no, this is actually the real like timeline, or actually it's not. Actually, it's an alternate universe. Actually, it's an alternate timeline. But Injustice is like literally an alternate reality.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's still portrayed horribly, even from what you could tell beforehand. Which they just got rid of lesbians again. Uranus and Neptune.
The cousins.
Yeah, the quote-unquote cousins, yes.
Okay. Next area.
Oh, it's nighttime. Look at that seamless night transition.
Ooh.
If we have a $5 tradition from £5 Kevin Conroy's, add 5 to the 50 counter to Sonic 4 episode 1.
Everyone that donates needs to be like the fisherman or something in their name, please.
You are the fish.
I just want Steven to come back and then just come on. Why is everyone the fisherman?
Because we get plenty of £1 fishies. Then £3 fishies we can give to charity.
IRC could use a lot of fish
They could use a lot of fish.
to eat for the children.
It's fake about the children, people.
No, the children was earlier. This is for the refugees.
Oh yeah, true. Well, the children refugees,
Yeah, but we're not just helping children refugees, we're helping all refugees.
That's true. Alright, we're at 14 now.
14-pound power cells.
14-pound power cells and 112-pound precursor orbs.
The Lego Batman theme in Injustice 3.
Yes!
Wait, so are we talking about the Darkness No Parents theme, or the
Oh.
one that he sings?
No, the one for the actual movie.
Yes!
Who pays his taxes?
The coolest man. Who has the coolest gadgets?
Who never skips Flag Day?
I love when they took the scene from Batman v Superman, the warehouse fight scene, and they put that song in.
Yeah.
Somebody did that?
Yeah.
Yes!
Out.
Oh, I need to see that.
Is Lego Batman the best Batman to you? No, not even close.
No?
He's a funny interpretation, but I wouldn't use
Like,
it
he's
to
not,
prove
like, definitive Batman, but...
I mean, Lego Batman is probably the second best Batman movie about Batman.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. Mask of the Phantasm and the Lego Batman movie. Those are the two best ones that are, like, actually about Batman.
Yeah.
Because Dark Knight and Batman 89 aren't actually about Batman.
Well, 89 is more about Joker, I agree, but no, I would still say Dark Knight's plenty about Batman.
Yeah.
But I still say, like, Lego Batman and Mask of the Phantasm are more, like, about, like, what it means to be Batman.
A lot more than Batman v
I should-
Superman, for sure.
Well,
To be
that
fair,
works.
I still contend that Batman v Superman isn't as bad as you'll make it out to be. It's still a bad movie, but they act like it's the worst thing ever. It's like, no, it's not even the worst movie Batman's ever been in.
No,
It's not.
No, the worst movie Batman's ever been in is Suicide Squad. That movie's
No,
amazing.
just Batman v Superman is a bad movie, but it's competently shot. It knows what it's trying to do. The action is well choreographed. It does.
There's
things
just a lot of
right.
problems.
Yeah.
Its problems is that it's trying to do too much, and
And
It's not
I
really
think
that-
also trying to overcomplicate things way too much.
I haven't seen the 3-hour Ultimate Cut, so I don't.
The ultimate cut is better.
That I assume, because in, like, the Watchmen director's cut, that's a lot better than the...
Yeah, well, they're both Zack Snyder, so
Yeah.
no, the director's cut is a better version. It becomes passable at that point because it actually goes into the shit. And someone earlier was asking what we thought of the Flash movie supposedly being based on Flashpoint. That's fine. 'Cause I think that's fine because you can then work his origin story into it without having to make it an origin story movie.
Yeah.
I'm curious, because it feels like I feel like the rumor is that people are like, oh, they're calling it Flashpoint because they're going to use it to reboot. So it's
The
like,
DCEU.
yeah, because supposedly Ben Affleck wants nothing to do with it anymore.
Well, he then said in Comic-Con that he wants to be Batman as long as he can. So who the fuck knows?
He says that, but like,
Yeah, but the reports say that too. There's no substantial evidence on that either. So that's just hearsay.
So, I don't know.
it'd just be weird because we just had a Flash season where they did Flash. And the movie already went through 3 directors, all who left the project, so... But on the plus side, Lord Miller are free.
Eh. Now these are some aquatic birds here, so I would imagine they would eat the 1 pound fishies. Or 3 pound.
By the way, I just learned at GDQ this year that you can, you don't have to punch the bird, you can actually just explode it.
Yeah.
I never knew you could do that before.
Shadow Silver 91. Sorry you can't donate, but spread the word. That helps out too.
Yep, you'd be surprised how much sending it to people on Twitter does.
Just tell everyone. The more notification we get, the more possible other people can donate. It's all good.
Have I watched the Arrowverse shows? I watched Flash. I watched some Arrow. I basically stopped that, and I watched the first season of Legends of Tomorrow, and I found that dull.
It's weird. Legend of Tomorrow is weird.
It's weird, and unfortunately, it uses no one really all that important. So,
admittingly, I don't watch a whole lot of live-action superhero show, just like either DC or Marvel. So,
well, Marvel, like most of like what are considered their best shows are all on Netflix, so they're basically like really long movies.
Except for Iron Fist, which is awful.
You know, Iron Fist is like their worst thing. But then you got like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. now. Inhumans is what they have left as like.
Inhumans looks bad.
It does.
Yeah.
Which I can see why they, but I can also see why they made that now a TV show and not, you know, part of the official MCU. So they can kind of distance themselves.
That's because Ike Perlmutter wants that movie. He wanted Inhumans, but Kevin Feige didn't.
And the problem is that no one cares about the Inhumans because they're obviously just knockoff X-Men.
Yeah.
I mean, the Inhumans themselves are fine. It's just sometimes like the way they push them to the front is just kind of okay. But at least we're also getting Cloak and Dagger and Runaways. Those look fun.
We're also getting the Defenders, but who knows how that's actually going to work out.
Yeah.
And that's like, it's the Netflix thing, so that's more like another movie.
Yeah, my worry is that they're just not going to have the budget for it.
They're just fighting ninjas again, so... Ninjas are cheap.
Yeah.
Batman's a ninja.
It's not Batman.
I just take those and replace every single ninja with a Batman.
We brought a scientist to help you. Is it Batman? No, it's not Batman. Batman's a scientist.
It's not Batman.
Oh no, I messed that up. We brought someone here we think may help you. Batman? No, a scientist. Batman's a scientist.
It's not Batman. Close enough.
Oh yeah, by the way, somehow moving the seagulls makes this rock fall down. I don't understand that at all.
They're magical seagulls. We're not gonna get Sly Cooper movie because Ratchet and Clank movie bombed.
And
it didn't just bomb; it bombed hard.
Yeah, and it's also that when they made the trailer for the Sly movie, they didn't even have a script or anything like.
It was a proof of concept, like the first Ratchet trailer.
Yeah. Honestly, with Sly, I would think just doing a Netflix series would be a better way to go about it. But they're not going to do that because Ratchet and Clank bombed so hard.
Well, it also was because the guy who made the Ratchet movie was going to do the Sly movie. So
Yeah.
the fact that Ratchet bombed is kind of like, oops.
Yeah, because
no,
they didn't
no
market.
No Sly movie for you.
Yeah,
But
especially.
they marketed the game more than they did the movie.
Yeah, the movie, I saw a standee, and that was like the most marketing I saw for the movie.
I saw a standee. I saw a couple trailers.
There
I
were a
didn't think
few
the
trailers
marketing was
there, here and there, but like none in an actual movie theater I saw.
I didn't think the trailers. I didn't think the marketing itself was like truly like bad. It was just kind of like like mediocre, and like they didn't really push it as well as they could have. So when it finally came out, people are just like, eh.
Well, I just think more of, I just didn't even hear of, like, if I wasn't, like, following it because I am a Ratchet fan, I probably wouldn't have even known it was a thing.
Yeah, I didn't even know it was coming out until like a month before.
And it was delayed like a whole year.
Yeah, I think just because of the game.
Which, I mean, it is that is the silver lining, that Ratchet PS4 is like one of the top 5 or top 10 best movie license games.
True, yeah.
And it's sold well enough, so hopefully we get a sequel to that.
Oh, we're definitely Sony's not letting go of Ratchet anytime soon.
As far as games go now.
Yeah.
It's so weird how we got a Sly 4, but why haven't we gotten like a new Jak Daxter?
Because Naughty Dog doesn't like to spend too long on one franchise, except they're spending way too long on it.
On Uncharted and Last of Us.
Well, no, Last of Us is only getting a second game.
Oh,
so
sure,
that's
yeah.
fine. I'm
And
talking
God
about
of War.
No,
Yeah.
God of War is a Naughty Dog.
Yeah.
Well, I just mean like thing in general. Or not even like Naughty Dog. Like
We're talking specifically Naughty Dog.
I just mean like what was it? Wasn't Sly 4 made by a different company?
San Zero Games.
Yeah.
Yeah, so why don't they get another company to make a new Jak?
Don't ask me.
Probably because the last time they gave it to High Impact Games and they bombed with Jak, with Precursor Legacy. No, was it Precursor?
Lost Frontier.
Lost Frontier, yeah. Precursor Legacy is this one.
They also did Size Matters and Secret Agent Clank.
Yeah.
So ultimately, it's just Naughty Dog being Naughty Dog and being annoying about spamming Uncharted to high hell, even though people I know who like the series are like, okay, enough.
Yeah.
Although honestly, I don't like that series to begin with, so.
Yeah, I think it's just Uncharted's kind of okay for it.
Well, that's my opinion. It's just okay. It does nothing new, and it looks pretty, but
Yeah.
it's not a terribly interesting game, and it doesn't really do anything new. So
I can tell you, I got bored of Uncharted 4 real quick.
So I don't see why it gets the praise it does.
I think 1 is just eh. I think 2 is amazing. 3 is it's all right, and I haven't played 4 yet, but I heard 4 is amazing.
4 is okay, but I think 4 has a lot of pacing issues, honestly.
I hear people say 4 is like the story and like as like an ending, it's amazing, but like the gameplay itself is like all right.
You can feel it's like the director of Last of Us did it, and it's a very slow game, but it doesn't really work for Uncharted, for a game like Uncharted.
Yeah. I'm more looking forward to Last of Us Part 2, and I hope after this year's Uncharted game, they just end it for good.
Yeah.
Because I'm just sick of hearing about it every fucking year.
Is what is it? The new is that take place after 4?
I have no idea. It's starring
Okay,
2, I think,
we don't
almost.
know.
I don't remember. I don't know about the lore to really say, but it's starring 2, I think, completely unrelated women. Because diversity, even though we changed absolutely nothing about the gameplay or setup.
Isn't like one of them like one of the characters from like Uncharted?
Both of them are characters from it's Chloe and from Uncharted 2 and 3, and then I forget her name, but she's like one of the main characters of 4.
Yeah, so see. So it's not like they're just bringing 2 random girls. It's
No,
like
I know that, but it's just one of those. Oh, it's the same game again. because it's Uncharted. The game like never actually changes.
Yeah.
But now we have women protagonists, so progressive.
Ooh.
It's like the thing like with God of War. It's like we made God of War 3 the ending, but we want more God of War crap. What do? A prequel. We want more God of War. A future game. But what about the ending of 3? Shh. Future game.
Hmm.
Old man Kratos.
Though, to be fair, I am looking forward to the new God of War, and I'm not really much of a God of War fan just because the gameplay looks really different from the other one.
As I say, at least they changed it in God of War.
Yeah.
It looks like Logan, the video game.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the new Uncharted game looks mostly
Just like
the
4
exact
again.
same. Yeah, just 4, just with different characters. Well, we shall see, I guess.
Yep. And then we're gonna have whatever Vicarious Vision's next project is gonna be. Probably Spiral.
Activision has said the Crash trilogy has done even beyond what they expected, so they plan on bringing other franchises back, which most likely
Crash 6 and Spyro. I need Crash 6 and I need Spyro.
What I'm betting is will probably happen is to make sure they don't get Crash burnouts, that we'll probably get Spyro remakes and then probably a original Crash game.
That or they'll do Team Racing, possibly.
Team Racing would probably they're not going to put a whole game in Team Racing.
Yeah.
Like that'd be like something. And then they'd make it that like a downloadable game, like a $20.
Yeah, because you can make it look better and all that, but ultimately racing, especially one where you already have everything basically quote unquote ready,
Yeah.
would take very few resources compared to starting up a new game entirely.
Alright. So Misty Island now. We got any new donations?
We can now go to the Misty Island because we got all those 1 pound fishies
Fishies.
and 3 pound fishies.
It's been a while, okay? We are allowed one.
And no, I don't have any new donations, so you people are clearly not interested in sending more fishies to IRC.
5 pound Conroy.
5 pound conroys.
It's 3 pound conroys.
I just want a new Crash game because I want more cutscenes.
Oh yeah.
The character animations in the Insane Trilogy are so amazing.
It's
so
some
good.
of the best squash and stretch I've seen in this current gen.
Also, do you know what I wish they would do?
What?
We were talking about the Jak 2 mod earlier for Jak 1.
Uh-huh.
Make a mod for Jak 1, but just replace the music for the Misty Island with the Misty Mountain from The Hobbit.
Far over
the misty mountains cold.
Yeah, just change the song to the dwarves.
Yeah, for the entire thing and just loop it.
Oh my gosh. Man, Jack is getting stuck on so much stuff right now.
He's on fire.
It's on fire.
Fire!
It's on PK fire.
Actually, someone said that actually be perfect if they made if Vicarious Visions went and remade Twin Sanity.
Oh, I would love that.
That would be great because like that game is already funny in itself, and seeing them animate those cutscenes would be amazing.
Oh, that'd be so good.
And they can go and they can fix all the game's problems.
Yeah.
Well, actually finish. You mean actually finish the game?
Actually finish the game.
Yeah.
Yes. Which at least give it credit. It's an unfinished game that's actually good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's possible. It's possible they exist.
This is not 100% run, people.
Yeah, we're just going for the main ending, but for the opening worlds, I'm collecting as much as I can, just so we have less to do later on.
That's
Homecoming gamer, the Misty Mountain fishies.
That's what I love doing for Spyro, is I just like 100% the first 2 worlds, and then I just end up like skipping like a whole bunch of other levels.
Yep.
I just 100% the game. So
Yeah.
I do that.
Well,
No, normally I do that, but we just wanted to shorten it up for this one. But yeah, it takes only about like say 90 minutes more to 100% the game, but
Yeah, well, he's have 365 people, one for every day of the year. Stand sleep
Yay.
years. Although, after refreshing the page again, you people aren't donating any more fishies.
Come on.
Come on, we need
donate.
fishies.
I'll be your friend. No. Oh, you're mean.
The X pound fishies and the Y pound fishies, however much you want to donate for IRC.
It can be yours as long as you have enough rupees.
As long as you have enough pound fishies.
The metalhead fishies.
Metalhead fishies. And
woodhead fishies.
So Kevin Conroy doesn't show up at all again. In the
Nope.
game?
No, he's just
Rip.
the fisherman. Which I'm betting is probably they just had him in the booth for like a main thing and then had him do like pickups for some smaller stuff.
Yeah.
I'm curious.
Which happens more than you think it does.
Yeah. I'm curious. I want to see what else has Conroy done.
Besides Batman.
Yeah. Yeah. He said, yeah, did recording again for the remastered version for the PS3 version, download and disc due to problems with his audio. So it's all re-recorded in this PS3 version.
Really?
Yeah, they said there was problems with his audio, so he had to go in and re-record it for the HD collection. That's interesting.
So now you all know Kevin Connery at some point had to not once but twice go 1 pound fishies and 5 pound fishies.
He played Drake in Crusaders of Might and Magic, Lord Jack in Max Payne 2, and Lord Polisa in Lords of EverQuest.
A lot of lords.
Every other game he's been in is Batman.
Well, I'm talking about in general, not just games.
Yeah, well, I looked at game. Let me see in general. I know he's done a lot more than just in general.
How can you make sure you don't miss one of our streams for charity? Why, check the website, fundthecharityroom.com, and check the schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I forgot. He was in an episode of that the DreamWorks Turbo Fast show.
The Netflix one?
Yeah, where he played. I remember that episode where he played like a Batman-esque like snail.
Okay.
He's turning into Adam West, where every role he's in is just a different
Yeah.
Captain Sunshine and Venture Brothers. He was an episode of Ben 10, Alien Force. Hardman on the Real Adventures of Johnny Quest. He was in a bunch of old like TV show, like live action TV show stuff in the 80s.
That doesn't surprise me. Any ones we would know, or
none of them you know. It's on an episode of Matlock.
Madlock.
He had a recurring role in Dynasty. He played Lysander on a adaptation of A Midsummer Night's Dream. He played. What is this? No, I'd about to say there's a Killer Instinct TV movie, but it's like nothing to do with the game.
Aww.
He's done 2 episodes of Cheers.
Oh, he is?
Daryl Mead.
That's interesting.
And yeah, that's about it. He was on.
So yeah, now we can now say for certain that Batman and Fraser were once together.
Nice. And yeah, that's about it. Yeah, he hasn't actually done a lot of others. Yeah, he hasn't done a lot of other noteworthy things outside of Batman.
Mm-hmm.
He had a weird cameo in Yoga Hosers. That was something.
How strange.
Completely clipping through the floor right there. Wonderful.
He did a lot of Shakespeare stage plays. He played Laertes in a performance of Hamlet.
Okay.
It's something.
Nope, no new donations. You guys are skimping out on us.
We need
don't
the
have enough
fishies.
Well, let's see if we can get to 7,000 by the end of today. Less than $500 we need.
Come on. And around what time is it right now?
It's
420.
420.
420.
Oh yeah, boy!
1 pound joints and 3 joints. What do I think of Overwatch? I don't play Overwatch.
Also, for anybody to know that right after this stream, I will be doing DuckTales Remastered because Garrett's computer was still he's still testing it just to make sure. But if it's still screwing up, I'm going to be streaming DuckTales Remastered for you guys.
Okay.
So it is still happening right after this.
1 pound duckies and 3 pound duckies.
Rucktails. Speaking of DuckTales, you should donate $5 so you can win a Scrooge McDuck Perler.
I feel like everybody's probably waiting for that one for the actual DuckTales stream.
What do I think of the Brave and the Bold? It's okay. It has a problem of not being sure what it wants to be. I think is its biggest problem.
Yeah.
You have the Music Man episode where everyone's singing, and of course Aquaman who loves show tunes. But then you have like the Joe Chill episode that's like super serious.
Yeah.
So that's my biggest problem with the show is that it has no idea what it wants to be.
What would you say is better, Brave and the Bold or the Batman?
The Batman at least knows what it wants to be. Mind you, whether or not it succeeded is its own issue entirely, but the Batman at least knows what it wants to be. It does get better once it goes on and it starts involving Justice League stuff. So I'll probably go with the Batman.
I do really like Justice League action right now. It's what Teen Titans Go should have been.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that's how you do comedic, like goofy, like superheroes correct and not make it pandering.
Toilet humor.
Yeah.
Internet references, etc.
And also like quote unquote knowing your mistakes and being quote unquote proud of it.
Yeah. You see the Justice League action episode where they convince Batman to go bowling?
I didn't see that one.
Basically, there's a whole fight scene between a bunch of villains where they're basically not even paying attention. They're just trying to convince Bruce to have some leisure time with everyone. So they go bowling, and of course Superman just throws it right through the wall. And of course, and one of the guys like, I hope someone's gonna pay for that. And just look at Bruce.
Oh no! However, shall the city recover from this?
I just know. Most recently, I saw someone people post like Twitter clips of those scenes, and like one of the most recent ones was the scene, where they're interrogating Deadshot, I think it was.
Oh yeah, good cop, bad cop with Superman, but Superman's the bad cop because he's tired of being the good cop.
And then Batman just smiling, being the good cop, and
donut. It's chocolate.
Like, what are you doing? You freaking me out here right now.
Yeah, he's too weird about Batman being nice to actually confess to anything. Which ironically is a good way to do. You just baffle him so much he has no idea what's going on. You kind of trap him that way. Nope, no new donations. So, Stefan, why don't you go over what we're doing, why we're here, while we have this a bit of a downtime just searching for precursor orbs.
Yeah. We are streaming to raise money for the International Rescue Committee. I don't know why I blanked on that final word.
Morning Rescue.
The IRC, we're streaming games from now till the 15th, hoping for you to get awareness of this cause. We're hoping to raise $10,000, unlock some great incentives. You can win some raffles, including a PS4 Slim, a Nintendo Switch, daily raffles like this Scrooge McDuck Perler. And we've got some other fun stuff going on. It's all going to a great cause.
And remember, it's International, what is it?
Rescue Community.
Rescue Committee.
Rescue Committee, not IRC as an internet relay chat that is going out of the way because it's dying because it's old.
And even if you can't donate right now, then just go on Twitter, spread the word, make some memes.
We love the memes. Know. That's why we're here.
Trust me, the memes go far and wide.
Get meme bucks. Meme bucks are a separate tally. but they're just as
1 pound
they're
meme
just as
bucks,
worthwhile.
and 3 pound meme bucks.
Someone asked what's my favorite JRPG. Probably Chrono Trigger or Final Fantasy IX. What do I do when I see a copy of Sonic Free Riders? I don't play it.
You burned
I
it.
need to get a copy of Sonic Free Riders
Why?
Why would you want to?
because I want to get every Sonic game and every version of every Sonic. Game.
Why?
Well, do you have a Sonic Pocket Adventure for Neo Geo
I
Pocket
don't,
Color?
because that's rare game.
I used to have it, but I don't know what I did with it. Because I actually used to have that system. It actually wasn't a bad system. The problem is going against the Game Boy was never a good idea. So
Yeah.
I do have all 3 copies of Shadow, and I have all 4 copies of Unleashed.
okay,
So that's something.
I guess.
Do you have to kill all those guys and you get something?
Yeah.
You got a
that's a
you got
pretty
a power cell. Which Straw Hat for One Piece that I think has the best backstory? Hard to say, considering we're still adding more layers to their backstories.
I thought you were gonna say they're still adding layers to their straw hats.
No. No, to their backstories, because the latest arc was exactly about, was mostly about Sanji and his, even further back for his past, so. Who knows if they may add more for other characters.
You know, at some point they gotta run out of things to put in their palette.
You don't know, Oda.
Alright, get you.
I have not played any of the Tales games.
I've played a little bit of Symphonia, but that's about it. Okay, I think after I get this, I pretty much gotten everything on Misty Island. I think. Let me check.
Someone saying we should stream Child the Hedgehog expert mode? No.
No,
I could. I mean, I could
but why?
because I've done it before. I've played it before.
What do I hope gets added to Ultra Sun and Moon? I'm honestly not sure. I don't know what they really could add. The problem is I don't know what... The thing is, I don't know what they're really going for with Ultra Sun and Moon, because the only info we've gotten about it, aside from some environmental video, is Lycan Rock's new form, which we don't know what that does. We just saw pictures that it looks slightly different.
Alright, okay, we're done with World 1 at this point.
Which do I think is better, Odyssey or Forces? I don't know. I've never played them because they're not out yet.
They're not out.
I mean, I'm excited for Forces, but I still think Odyssey. But I'm.
I mean, ultimately, we probably all know Odyssey is going to be the better game.
But I'm like mega ultra hyper super sexy excited for Odyssey because that looks wonderful.
Again, game
Time
of the
to return the boat that we got in return for finding the 1 pound fishies and 3 pound fishies. I don't know. Our version is 3 because we got it wrong in the first place.
Yep.
To it.
No, don't compare Forces to the Bubsy game.
I have no interest in that game. That game was clearly only okayed for meme/remake update culture.
Yep.
We all know that game's not going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
What game would I like to see remade? Mario 64.
Ooh.
They already did. Mario 64 DS.
It's not really a remake.
I mean, they add a lot of stuff.
Yeah, even then, the controls worse, so.
Actually, I think the controls are better. DS.
No.
I can't handle like using like just moving around and like trying to jump in specific angles in the original 64. It just never works for me.
Yeah, I'm completely disagree still, but whatever.
I'll disagree, but the thing I don't like about original 64 is the turning around. Originally, because you know where Mario can't make up his mind if he wants to do the 180 or turn on a dime kind of thing.
That mostly depends on whether or not you're moving even a little bit.
And I have no idea if it's like, because I tried both the N64 and the Virtual Console, and like it feels like there should be a difference, but I haven't found like a difference in the movement.
All right, since we're just doing precursor.
Pokemon Sun and Moon anime thoughts. I don't watch the anime anymore, so.
I have.
Great. Sun and Moon anime is great.
I think like I haven't watched the anime in a. I haven't watched the anime in a very long time. Like I think.
I am going to get some water really quick. I'll be right back.
All right.
Right.
I'm just.
Sun and Moon anime is really fun.
I did see the preview for like the baseball episode 1, and that looked amazing. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, the animation is wonderful.
Alright, where is the Muse guy? I need to find him.
Every single Sonic game that has come after Sonic Adventure 2 is Sonic Adventure 3. Heroes was supposed to be Sonic Adventure 3. Shadow is a sequel to Sonic Adventure 2 story. 06 basically is Sonic Adventure 3 in design. Sonic Unleashed is Sonic World Adventure, so it's a third adventure game.
Color?
Generations. Oh, not Color. Well, Colors is like the one exception. But you got Generations, which flashes back to Adventure 1 and Adventure 2. And then
Lost World?
Now you got Forces, which is, again, another Adventure 3 type game. So, Colors and Lost World are the two exceptions. Those are the only two not Sonic Adventure 3s. And even Boom's like, well, I guess Boom could kind of be considered an adventure style game too.
Just making sure I got those. Yep. Okay. So we're at 33 orbs. No, not orbs. Power cells so far.
Experiment T. I didn't even. I own all 3 copies of Shadow, and I didn't. I own it, and I 100%ed on the PS2 version. All A ranks, all the keys, and even I didn't get all the endings because.
Okay, back.
Because that's worthless. All the endings don't do anything.
What, this game?
No,
no. And someone said
Shadow.
in Shadow that they got 100% all the keys, all A ranks, but they all said all 346 endings, and I'm like, I didn't even do that.
There's no point. You wind up with the same endings. It's just a different
exactly.
path.
And you don't even get anything for getting all the paths.
No.
At least the keys and the A ranks give you something.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just need to get every ending once to get the final ending, so at that point, who cares?
Yeah.
Alright. First hover section, okay.
Great! You have the 20 cells needed to power my heat shield. Now be
So any new donations we got?
only protect your
Nope.
Yeah, I didn't check.
Flying over open lava will definitely heat you up.
What's your favorite dinosaur from the land before time?
I haven't seen Land Before Time in years.
Did I ever play Winnie the Pooh Baseball, the Japanese one on the browser? Yeah, I played it. It's fucking hard.
I played the Winnie the Pooh games on PS2. Those were surprisingly hard too.
Are we talking Dark Souls hard?
I mean, it could be. I went back to play it like before. Like the beginning part I played wasn't that hard, but I specifically remember like the end parts of the game being like surprisingly difficult. I need to go back and try it again.
That's my favorite Big Mom Pirates member. Unfortunately, One Piece has gotten to the point where I can barely remember who's what, outside of the Straw Hats and like a few others. There's just too many characters, I can't keep them all straight.
Yeah.
I think we're getting to the part of Jak Daxter. I think I remember this was the last time I played Jak Daxter. This was the part that I last got to, right after this. It was like the castle right after this area, and I just stopped playing.
That's a phone call. I'll be right back.
I hear the No More Heroes.
Oh shit, Travis. Hurry, don't. Oh, you died.
Yeah, there's probably gonna be like 1 or 2 things just to get all the scout flies.
Check again.
Okay, back.
Huzzah.
Check the donations.
Still nothing.
Nope. People are slacking. Shame on all of you. Provide all these £1 fishies and £3 fishy entertainment, and you give us nothing in return.
Come on.
I have the mind to end the stream right now.
I can push this button, and no one gets a screen.
And no one gets any of the incentives. And I mean any of them. Alright,
Boy, you just
36
got an orb.
£36 power cell, £37 power cell.
Alright.
Seth Warrior, I'm being facetious, don't feel sorry.
Yeah, don't actually worry about it. We're just having some fun. We stream and ask for money so you don't have to.
No, I mean Rock Village is being bombarded with flaming boulders.
Oh, I forgot one of my least favorite levels is in this area, the swamp one.
And it looks like the blue sage.
The swamp one's not hard, it's just easy to get back confused in.
Yeah.
It's operational. We're gonna need power cells to fuel.
I know there's a specific power cell I'm not going for in that area because I don't want to.
Which one?
The yellow eco one where you gotta like shoot the rats with.
Oh, the redneck one.
Yeah,
You want more singing? Well, we'll sing if you donate money.
Yeah, donate some money.
Yeah, we need some money in order to sing.
Also, did they ever explain why Jack is silent in this game?
In this game, no.
He just doesn't want to
But
talk.
I don't think there's ever a story reason why he. They acknowledge that he starts talking into too, but they never say like why he was silent in this one.
The same reason as any platform here, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Remind me not to piss you off.
He's new to the whole talking thing.
He's new to the whole talking thing.
Shadow Steven, sing us some opera. Well, donate.
I can do some my mess, so.
Ave Marie.
No, don't give it to them for free. They
No.
have to donate for it.
You have to give the rest. You have to wait. You have to get the rest of it. You have to donate.
The rest is
of it.
Patreon only.
Yeah, donate now.
If you donate, you'll get the full version. You get the full 2-minute version. But right now, you only get the 2-second preview.
If you could herd them back into their burrowing tunnels, you might just save their lives. I've got a power cell that says you can do it.
Yeah, lightning balls. We can. Maybe for 2 power cells.
Nice try. But I would be willing to part with another power cell if you two find me.
I'm gonna go save the weasel things.
Oh, I remember this part.
I'll debate on that one, just because their AI is kind of screwy.
The less you do here, the more you're gonna have to do for World 3.
Yeah. I'll see.
This stone is very old.
I mean, you'll see.
I'll go and knock that area out first. And see if this vehicle wants to work with me today or not.
The vehicle isn't that bad.
Yep. Oh, I guess these rat things, if they want to actually go into the burrow.
Someone asked me, what is Hanukkah like? It is what it is.
It's a thing?
Yeah, there's no way to really describe it. That's like asking what Christmas is like. It just kind of is. And you spell it as Hanukkah, not Hanukkah. So that's fine.
Hanukkah.
It's pronounced Hanukkah. You got to put the in it.
Right, there's one. That one went in surprisingly easily. Come on.
Oh yeah, Spiral Black is a hentai.
What I hate about these things, even if they go like right over the burrow, they still don't go in.
Yeah, it's weird.
I don't understand like what's the requirement to actually get their AI to actually go in.
Okay, we have a $10 donation from Phil Brancato. Put this towards Tails and Sonic Mania.
Alright. There we go.
Righto. Someone took what you said. That one went in surprisingly easily.
Oh, God. I realized like 2 seconds afterward where it's like, this is gonna show up on my Twitter wall, isn't it?
Have you played Stick of Truth? No, I haven't.
Little.
I'm not the biggest fan of South Park. I kind of grew out of it after my teenage years.
I love Stick of Truth.
That I just hate Cartman so much, which I know is kind of the point, but at the same thing, he gets near enough to come up that still warrants making him such an asshole.
Yeah.
Like, it just stops being fun at that point. It's just mean-spirited then.
Yeah, for me with Trey Parker and Matt Stone, most of what I like from their humor kind of comes from Book of Mormon more than South Park.
Yeah.
Mormon's so good.
The earliest South Park yeah, it's still social commentary, but it's not being as incredibly specific. It's fine.
For me, the biggest problem with South Park now was the last 2 seasons, like how they decided to go with the whole season arc, but the fact that they still did their write each episode in 6 minutes, in 6 minutes, write each episode in 6 days, but they wanted to do like a whole 10 episode like season arc, and it just didn't work out. So like they're trying to tell like a story, but they're also trying to tell jokes and do different things in each episode. It just doesn't work.
Right.
Like this past season is probably their worst. I think most people consider their worst season.
Well, that sucks.
But hopefully that's why I'm hoping. Like, I know for sure that Fractured Butthole will be like it'll just be the same thing as Stick of Truth, but with a different story, which I'm all hopeful for. Because I loved how Stick of Truth handled it.
And Kevin Villman asks, what will be the better crossover game, Fire Emblem Heroes or Fire Emblem Warriors? Well, Warriors is going to be the better game because it's not mobile trash. But as a better crossover, no. Heroes is a better crossover. Warriors has no crossover.
Yeah. That's what I think. I think people are going to turn on Warriors really quick.
Well, they already are.
Yeah.
It also doesn't help that the developers, whenever they talk, just keep digging themselves further and further into their hole.
Yeah.
I think they know and they have no way of going back on it.
Yeah. Which is probably why we're seeing like less and less, I'd say, of the game recently.
Yeah, or just magazine stuff so they don't have to talk to anyone about it.
Exactly.
Because that game actively annoys me.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
Warriors is still a crossover there. With what? Half the cast is all in one game, and the other half of the cast all take place at the same timeline. It's not really much of a crossover.
Yeah. And you know, characters like Marv and Ike don't really count much anymore.
Well, Ike's not even in the game.
Oh, yay.
Okay, we have some more donations. We have
Yay.
$5 from Edgelord. This goes towards Runner Choice. Now sing. So that's towards Spectre, so let me update that. We have 25 from Jonathan and Dia. Hey guys, Platformania is great so far. I would like this goes towards the Switch raffle. Can be contacted at blah blah blah. I'm not gonna say that on stream, obviously.
Okay.
So what do they want us to sing?
Hold on, there's still one more.
Yeah.
Donation $5 from Give Me That Opera. Singing the Great Muddy Pooh song in Black Doom voice. That is all.
Oh,
in Black Doom voice?
Yeah, because I can do Black Doom voice.
I can do that too.
Go for it.
Okay.
All right.
I assume you know the lyrics.
Good.
I know all the lyrics.
Good.
I am the great mighty Pooh, and I'm going to throw my shit at you. A huge supply of dish comes from my chocolate starfish. How about some scat seem to know which creek you're in. Sweet corn is the only thing that makes it through my rear. How do you think I keep this lovely grin? Have some more caviar. Now I'm really getting rather mad. You're like a niggly-tiggly, shitty little tag nut. When I've knocked you out with all my power, I'm going to take his head and ram it up my butt.
Your butt.
My butt.
You're
Your
back.
butt.
That's right, my butt.
Yeah.
My butt.
Yeah.
My butt.
Was that Black Doom or Jigsaw?
Well, they're kind of. You mean Dr. Claw? They're kind of the same voice.
They're all the same thing.
Want to play a game?
Shadow, do you want to play a game?
Okay.
You were created for my blood.
Alright, for singing requests in the future, just make sure you also put who you want to sing as well.
Yeah.
Well, he said Black Doom, so I assume he meant me, because I am the
Yeah.
one
Okay.
talking about my Black Doom.
Alright.
Yeah, I can't do Black Doom's voice, so.
I can kind of.
Okay, refreshing the page. Nope. Same as it was.
I do know the second time trial in this stage I'm really not gonna like. With like the Blue Gate one. Because that one is ugh.
Does it hurt? Only a whole lot.
I don't find the time trials that bad. It's easier than chasing the lurkers, because the lurkers, you don't know where they're going exactly, and
Yeah.
their hitboxes are weird. At least with the circle, you know exactly what to hit.
Yeah.
I remember I had a hard time doing the going through the rings, because I always have trouble doing driving ring challenges.
Yeah, the blue one is just really tight on the timing.
Yeah.
Like, if you even slightly miss it, you're not getting it.
Conquer Live and Reloaded, the remake that's both better and worse than the original.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would kind of agree on that.
Like the graphics, the control, the design is all better, but they censored the game and the multiplayer isn't as good.
Yeah.
So it's like
Also, the Mighty Boo singing voice is worse.
Oh, yeah. Like, the reverb is awful.
Mm-hmm.
in that thing, but the sound quality and everything else is a lot better.
Yeah.
HJ asks if we would recommend the Jak series to people who platformers. Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, and you can get the trilogy for pretty cheap now, though. It is coming to PS4 pretty soon, so...
Mm-hmm.
With Jak Daxter, which is nice.
Okay, I guess.
Well, I mean, that game with getting proper online now, I think will actually be a lot of fun.
I own Jak X, but I've never played it.
It's a very basic racing game.
Though Death Race is a lot of fun in it.
I forget, did Up Your Arsenal in the HD collection, did that include the online?
Yes, but people dropped it pretty quick.
Did I watch the latest Mario Rabbids trailer? No, because I'm not getting that game.
Yeah, pretty much the same here.
Great.
Mind you, I mean, part of the problem is I'm ultimately not an RTS person or an XCOM turn-based, tactical strategy for a lot of things.
Yeah.
Unless it's Fire Emblem or Final Fantasy, which are a bit more simplified.
Yeah.
The other being, I just hate the Rabbids with a flaming passion. I refuse to buy anything that they're in.
Yeah.
I'm like the one guy who likes the Rabbids. I played the 3 original Raving Rabbids party games. I thought they were fun. I played the first the Rabbids platformer game, Rabbids Go Home. That was pretty fun. But then they didn't make any more platformers, and I was like, oh, okay. So I stopped.
Yeah.
It's just that whole game's a weird combination. It's like a Mario. Not only is it a Mario Rabbids crossover, but it's also a real-time strategy game.
Yeah, it makes no sense why they would do it that way.
Yeah, it was just let's throw all these things into a hat and just see what sticks.
Yeah, and
with music by Grant Kirkhope.
Yeah. It's also the darkest time where we can get an actual game involving a Mario and Rabbids crossover, but God forbid Mario and Sonic crossover.
Yeah.
And anything other than minigame sports packages.
I think it's also because Nintendo never makes the crossover. Like Ubisoft was the one who decided to make it an RTS, but
yeah, and Sega's technically makes the Olympic Games.
So
no, I heard somewhere that ultimately Nintendo is what who vetoed an actual like platformer crossover idea, but I'm not sure if that's true.
I think it's if they were gonna do an actual a platform crossover, they want to like have a hand in developing it. And since they knew that Sega was gonna be in charge of doing they were gonna be in charge of making the game, they're like, okay, let's just make it like a party game. That seems like what it is. Like Nintendo wanted some kind of creative control.
I'm not sure.
I mean, on the Olympic Games, they're basically like, oh, you can do whatever you want.
Well, the Olympic Games were pitched by Sega as a cooperative joint measure between the two because, the spirit of the Olympics and all that, so... Which makes sense. It's just a matter of, once you open up that kind of worms, you're never going to put away questions of, well, when are we going to get a real crossover?
Yeah.
And Stuffed Warrior 19 asks, which character would you like to see as DLC in Sonic Mania? Probably Amy. Mighty and Ray would be fun.
Yeah.
Basically anyone from the old games that we haven't seen in a long while as well, like Knack the Weasel.
Yeah, though to be fair, Mania's the kind of game where I don't think DLC is really needed.
No, I don't think they are either.
Yeah.
Honestly, what would be really cool with Mania is that they probably. Well, actually, I was gonna say they probably wouldn't, but considering who's making it, it wouldn't be a surprise if they brought back all the classic old game characters. It's like everyone before Sonic Adventure. So like you said, Mighty, Ray, Fang, Bean and Bark. Like if they brought all them back together, that would be a really cool thing.
I'm not really sure, but we'll have to see.
I don't think it's gonna happen, but it's maybe in a sequel. Considering who's making the game, it's very possible.
Perhaps.
Because these fans
will buy anything.
Well, not the fans will buy anything, but it's fans are making the game, so they know who these characters are.
True.
Oh my gosh, I hate this lurker so much.
Yeah.
This one in particular seems ridiculously tight. There we go. Okay.
Huzzah.
That's a weird design. It looks like a purple goblin with wings. A purple goblin with little tiny.
That's ultimately what they are. So. Okay, so we have a $5 donation from Aura. Stefan, that was absolutely amazing. Trying to hold off my money for Catherine Spyro 3 and this Friday when I get paid. Bloody hell, that was beautiful. The stream has been pretty enjoyable. Hope you all have a good day and good luck to Garrett's computer woes. Put this money towards Johnny playing Mega Man X6 because of the sweet music and that man deserves a sort of break. X6 is not a break.
Yeah, especially if he's playing as X in Extreme.
Well, in comparison to base, maybe it's a break. I don't know which one would be worse. I've played some of X6, but I haven't played base. I haven't played Mega Man in base.
I would still probably rather play base, but that's not saying much.
The GBA version of base, because that's what he's playing.
Yeah, I know, but even then, I would still probably do it.
Okay, I just need to find where that race starts at. Or do I have to talk to the guy first? I forget.
I am not sure, actually.
Yeah, I'll check up here real quick, because I forget, because it's weird. Some events you have to talk to people in order to activate them, some you don't.
And on the checker total, we have 66% race. We have 6,566.
Alright.
So, someone donated $100, so we can have nothing but sixes.
Yeah, I think you might need to go talk to the guy.
Yeah, I think so.
Alright, I'll just go do that quick.
No, it was. Never mind. I thought I saw something, but that wasn't it. Driving around.
Alright. Get talk to that guy real quick. And also just get the power cells over here that I can get now.
Yeah, and give them to the girl or whatever
Yeah.
her name is.
Thank you for saving those lives. That's awfully good of you. Here's a power cell to help you out. Now I can get back to my research.
Alright. Oh, Ryan, by the way, for Klonoa tomorrow, are you doing the Wii one or the PS1 version? Wii? Okay.
I don't have a PS1 version.
Alright.
They're too damn rare.
That was the biggest question because I could have sworn that you were doing the Wii version, but I kept seeing people. I kept seeing like them write Klonoa Dora Phantom Isle, so I'm like, so is he doing the PS1?
Well, no, that's still what the first one's called.
Yeah. It's just
don't put it
the
up
Wii
much.
remake is Klonoa, just named Klonoa.
That's why I say when I see Klonoa Dora Phantom Isle, I think of the PS1 version. And just when I see just Klonoa, then I think of the Wii version.
Yeah.
Someone's asking if Final Fantasy could make a decent Warriors game. Well, I mean, anything could if you get creative enough.
Yeah.
Like Mario could make a good Warriors game. I mean, it's just
that would
figuring
be
out
cool.
it's just figuring out how to make them fit combat better.
Wouldn't it be just like combo jumping, bouncing?
Well, fire flowers, chain chomps are all that.
Sonic would be a cool Warriors game. Just homing attacking, just like
1,000 homing attack chain. Hey.
Or just speed, or
Homing
basically
attack, spin
speed
dashing.
boosting. Or
Yes, B boosting, homing attack, spin dash. The Sonic Warriors has huge potential.
Well, so did Fire Emblem, and they're not doing anything with that.
Yeah.
Damped.
I remember getting this. That is really annoying. Ah, missed it.
Where did they ever confirm Klonoa's getting an anime movie, chat? A couple have been saying that, and I've never heard anything about that.
I heard about it. I don't remember where I heard it though.
Yes, I'm getting Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga for 3DS. First game's a great game, so.
Yep.
Oh, I see it. This was last year. Klonoa Dora Phantom Isle anime film in development. But this was like a year ago, so.
Yeah, we've heard nothing since then, so I'm not putting too much stock in that right now. Because anything can be in development.
Yeah, literally the last thing was October 2016.
Okay, so I'm not playing. Usually, whenever they say stuff like that, I place no real stock into it until I get an actual visual or something.
Yeah, like the same thing. I didn't believe the Netflix. The Netflix Castlevania.
Yeah, so actual proof that they are actually working on it, and not just saying, "Oh, we technically greenlit this thing, but we haven't done anything."
Yeah.
When they hire a actual director. Because for the longest time, people were all like, "Oh, the Sonic movie's coming out. The Sonic movie's coming out," but it's like they didn't even hire a director yet.
Mm-hmm.
But now they have, so now we can talk.
And I still have no idea what to think about that thing until we get the trailer for it, because I just don't see how.
We don't know what it's gonna be. We don't know if it's gonna be live action.
Oh,
hybrid,
we know it's gonna be a live action hybrid. They've said that.
We don't know yet. Supposedly they're changing it.
Probably because of the backlash they got for her.
Have you tried attacking him with your melodrama? Because it's killing me.
After my last stunning failure.
Okay, so that race should open up now, so I can get the last two.
Yeah, the race opened up because you talked to the guy in the barrel.
Yeah, that's really weird, because that's one of the few times where you actually gotta talk to somebody before an event opens up.
Yeah, because everything you can technically do before talking to them.
Yeah.
It's like, I really need your help with this thing. I already did it. Thank you for helping.
No, thank you. You're a nice person, you know that?
Take this 1 pound power cell for your trouble.
least I was able to pull enough pontoons out of our bridge to prevent that monster from coming down here to do me harm.
Yeah, good job, tough guy. But we're gonna need you to put him back and stuff.
Oh, sure. And seal my doom? All right. Fine.
How's that Final Fantasy VII HD remake? Well, I mean, it's technically being worked on because we've seen it, so.
Yeah.
Gotta wait for Kingdom Hearts 3 first.
In 3 years.
Yeah,
They say 2018.
Yeah, no one fucking believes that.
Yeah, it's not. 2020 is when it's coming out.
No, I would say I would understand like holiday 2019. Like
okay,
December 2019.
I guess it just depends on how much Tetsuya Nomura is being pulled from 3 and 7 remake.
Yeah.
Because he's on both.
Yeah. I mean, ultimately, yeah, no one believes it's coming out next year.
It'll be December 2018.
Yeah.
No, I don't believe that. It's not coming out in 2018. There's no chance. Not enemy at all.
Just like how Atlas said Persona 5 was going to come out, what was it, like 2015?
2014 or something.
Yeah.
Or 2015, yeah, something like that. Yeah, there's just no chance. After it gets like 3 or more delays, then I'll believe a release window from them.
Yeah.
I just know because Nomura can't make multiple projects at once. He can only do one thing at a time.
Well, that's why nothing for 3 was being shown for so long, because he was trying to finish up 15.
And then 15 only came out when he left the project.
Yeah.
It's like that's why 3 took so long to be made. He kept distracting himself working on all the spin-offs.
Mm-hmm.
Which just did nothing but further complicate things. And especially Dream Drop.
And you find I made this thing that figured out exactly. It was like this thing that figured out exactly what number each Kingdom Hearts game was. Chain of Memories is 1.2, Days is 1.3, Coded is 2.4, Dream Drop Distance is 2.6, and then Birth by Sleep is 0.1.
Here's some interesting news. The AM2R developer's been hired by Moon Studios, who did Ori and the Blind Forest.
Ooh.
So that's good. Glad that guy found professional work.
Yeah, and especially if he's working
Mania?
If he's working on Ori, that makes me even more excited now.
Yeah. No, just glad that guy found work.
Yeah.
He deserves to be rewarded in some way for AM2R.
Yeah, because that game is still fantastic.
But no matter what anyone says, I am still 100% convinced that adds something to do with the creation of Nintendo's AM2R.
Yeah.
There's no way you can convince me otherwise. I mean, I know they'll never confirm or deny it because they're Nintendo, but
yeah, again, it's
I get that feeling that it was a situation where I'm reaching a bit, but Sakamoto, I believe, is the guy who's in charge of Metroid as far as Japan goes.
Mm-hmm.
He's in charge of the franchise. Something tells me he was none too pleased about another American basically one-upping him on this franchise after Retro basically took everything.
It's that meme of the, I made this. No, I made this. I made this.
Yeah.
I mean, like, when was AM2R, what's the difference between AM2R being revealed and,
AM2R was technically revealed as a project, like, years and years.
Well, I mean, like the full version, when was it revealed? In comparison to when,
there were demos and stuff shown for the game, like, 3+ years ago. Remember, it was one guy working on it the entire time. Which is why it took so long.
Yeah.
So you can't convince me that they didn't take something from that.
Because it seems to me like the reasoning is that right when he released his finished version, they realized, oh, we were already working on this, so...
No, they had to have known before they even started. There's no way you can convince me otherwise.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I never heard about AM2R before that, like, reveal last year, like that.
John and I knew about it when he was working on it like 2+ years ago, so... And people say, oh, you think Nintendo pays attention to these small things? Yo, you know they fucking do.
Yeah.
Because it seems to be the only things that Nintendo shuts down are like the really big, like the ones that get really famous. Like all of the smaller ones, they like pay no attention to.
Yeah.
But if like one gets like big and popular, then they jump right in.
Yeah, because they get really anal about it.
Mm-hmm.
Even when it comes to stuff that they weren't using like at all before.
Yeah.
Like someone could make a F-Zero game, and that could get, you know, a lot of attention and traction, and they would shut that down immediately, even made an F-Zero game in 13 years.
Yeah.
You can't make games. Only we can make games.
By the way, here's Fast Racing Neo, which is almost exactly like F-Zero.
Similar idea, but it controls vastly different.
Yeah, it's alright. Even though I do really enjoy both of them.
Which baffles the hell out of me as to why they haven't just hired that.
Yeah, I feel like they have to be hiring them at this point.
I mean, that's like the dumbest thing they could do by not doing that. It's like, that way you can shut people up for a while about F-Zero. You know, they're not a expensive studio. They're not very big.
Yeah.
And it's a racing game. It's not like it requires that much stuff. So,
what makes no sense is that Nintendo clearly wants to keep making F-Zero games, considering Mario Kart 8 and like Fast Racing Neo, but they don't want to have Captain Falcon in it, which is the one everyone loved. That's the reason. That's like one of the reasons why people love F-Zero.
Well, no, so the main reason so far is when the rare times you can get Miyamoto to actually comment on it, he just says he has no idea what to do with it. It's like, well, just make a good racing game. It's been so long.
Yeah.
You don't need to. You don't at this point. You don't need to do anything fantastic or new or mess with a new controller or anything. Just make a good racing game.
Yeah.
But
and I think everyone's kind of giving him shit for that because the whole new controller idea backfired in his face completely with Star Fox.
Yeah.
So it's basically it's his fault for Star Fox Zero.
Oh no, he's the entire reason Star Fox Zero sucks.
Yeah. Even though I do like Star Fox Zero, I will still not defend its control scheme. Like
terrible controls, basically no ideas of its own.
I remember back in 2015, like this was before the this was before like the first delay for Star Fox Zero. They had a stand where you could like play the game. So I played it. I'm like, oh, this is really fun, but the gyro controls are really weird. And the guy there said that, oh yeah, they're looking about like being able, like you can turn off the gyro.
That was probably him trying to make a sale.
Yeah, and then the game came out, and it's like, oh nope. No.
You think they would have learned that from Splatoon?
Yeah, that's weird that they let you turn it off in Splatoon, but not in Star Fox Zero.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
How much of involvement does Miyamoto have in Odyssey?
I don't know how much.
Probably supervisor role, but he's not in charge. He's not like day-to-day in charge of anything anymore.
I made this. Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, you made this. All right.
What are some Wii U games I would like to see ported to the Switch? Here's the problem: there aren't many Wii U games.
The one I'm still waiting for is the Bayonetta 1 and 2 combo pack.
We'll have to see. At this point, I would like Smash, but at this point, I don't think they'll actually make a port and just go straight to Smash 5 whenever that is.
I don't know if...
Because if they were going to do that, they would have done it this year.
Yeah.
Why? Now I'm seeing on the stream, why is Spartacus in this game?
I am Spartacus. I'm Spartacus. I'm Spartacus. I'm Spartacus.
Alright.
Spartacus.
Yeah, Shadow and Wave £1 fishies for Smash 5. £3 fishies for Smash 5.
Super Smash Brothers 5-pound fishies.
Yep.
Okay. Now to the precursor city.
Shadow Steven. I want Smash Mrs. Super Mario Wii U 3D World Lost Work.
Featuring Dante from Devil May Cry.
I didn't know there was a Mrs. Super Mario Wii U. Who's the Mrs.?
Alright.
No new donations, so.
Anything in chat?
Jak 1 is good.
Yes, it is. That's why we're playing.
Yeah, that's why we're playing it.
Oh, the guy. Oh, you were talking about the HD collection.
Oh,
They
okay.
said it's bad, but Jak 1 is bearable. That's
And yes, Shadow Steven, I know what you mean.
Mrs. Mario. Is that Mario?
That's Mama Luigi to you, Mario. I wish I could do that Wheezy does, but I can't do it. The Stone Luigi, you didn't make it.
This area can always be kind of confusing on where to go when you're trying to collect everything.
Really, I never had any problem with this area.
Mainly when you're going for precursor orbs, finding, like, the exact path can sometimes be a little tricky. Whoa! Okay, watch Jack's silhouette when he dies. It looks like Crash. Like the shadow.
Rank these games, Jak 1, Ratchet 1, Sly 1. I would say of the first 8, I'd say Jak 1, Sly 1, and Ratchet 1. Because Jak 1's my favorite of the trilogy. Sly 1 is, like, in the middle for me, and Ratchet 1 is the worst of the trilogy.
I'd say same order, though I would say Ratchet 3 is actually my least favorite of the PS2 trilogy.
3 is my favorite of the PS2 trilogy.
Yep, we have some banner from 1602.
Yes. What is it?
We do as Jak, me as Daxter, and we do as just someone in the background.
Wait, I'm in there twice?
No, sorry, Stefan, my bad.
Okay.
If I had to rank the game, well, yeah, I already said it'd be Jak. I think Jak 1, 2, 3. It'd be Jak 1, 2, 3 for me. Sly, it's Sly.
I like Jak 3 more than 2.
Same.
I just found 2 had more stuff I liked. For Sly, it'd be Sly 2, 1, 3, and then for Ratchet, it's 3, 2, 1.
I mean, I've already done reviews for Ratchet and Sly, but for Sly, it goes 2, 4, 1, 1, 3. For the Ratchet PS2 games, it goes 2 deadlocked, 1 up your arsenal. And then for Jak, I would say it would be 1, 3, 2.
Why do you think 3 is worse than 1?
For
Ratchet.
For Ratchet, I think a lot of honestly, I'd say a lot of the story. I don't like the Warzone aspects. I think the level design's also really lacking in it. And I feel like so many of the levels are just straight lines that you go through with nothing but shooting stuff. And honestly, I just feel like it gets boring really fast.
I will agree that the level design in 3 is like 1 is probably better than 3, but I just think the controls and the actual gameplay is so much better in 3 than in 1. Like I can't stand the controls and gameplay in 1. It's just so stilted. And
It's gonna be interesting tomorrow because I actually am one of those people where I actually do prefer the PS1 game of Ratchet 1 to the remake, but I'll talk about more about that tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk about that more tomorrow, but
Everyone's
right
finally commenting. Everyone's finally commenting on your latest stats about the shadow. It does look like Crush.
Yeah, it really does. I don't know if that was intentional or not.
They might have just reused the shadow graphic.
Yeah, maybe.
Because remember, as far as games go, the light isn't actually casting a shadow. I don't think they had to make the shadow itself.
Yeah.
And make it work with relation to the lighting. You can't just make lighting and have shadow.
Yeah.
So something tells me that's a reused asset that maybe they spruced up a little.
Yeah. Because Jak's shadow is really low poly.
Do I like Triple Deluxe or Robobot better? Robobot, I like the robots better.
Robobot, though both games are fantastic.
Mm-hmm. I have played Destroy All Humans, actually. It's been a very long time, but I still have the game.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, that's old. That's old.
That was an interesting idea, but I don't think they did it as well as they could have, and I never played any of the sequels, so...
Yeah.
Hey, baby, wanna kill all the humans?
Do I? Yeah, I think this is the part I got stuck on when I last played it. I was like, where do I go? What do I do?
It's a pretty straight path.
Well, this part goes into two different areas, and I think it's the upper one you can't take yet. I think.
No, you can get everything here.
Okay. I'm just trying to remember which one of these is the loop and which one is the straight path.
Oh look, there's an orb. You just got an orb.
You got an orb.
You won the game.
Yeah, we got about like another 2 hours to go.
One bound power cell.
2 pound
power cell.
Spyro 3 is one of the best platformers ever made. It's so good.
I will strongly disagree with that.
Spyro 3 is amazing. There was some buffering, but I think it's gone now.
Alright.
It was there for a while for me, so I had to refresh.
Yeah, same.
I mean, like, I always have kind of a problem with Twitch. Only on my computer I ever feel like if I'm on for a little too long, then it starts buffering like crazy.
Yeah, it helps to refresh your page on it now and again.
Yeah.
My favorite Street Fighter game, I don't really have one. Because after you get to 2, it's the... I mean, there are some changes, but the changes... Most of the changes are so minute.
I would say 3 is probably the most different out of all of them.
Yeah, but it's also considered the best one.
Yeah. Because parries...
Without parries, we wouldn't have gotten Daigo.
Yep.
Here we have footage. Daigo actually angry. Wolfenstein or Doom? Doom. I was never a big
Doom,
Wolfenstein
yeah.
person. Although now being able to play Wolfenstein and just insert tons of Inglourious Bastards dialogue over. Could be doing one thing. Killing Nazis.
Killing Nazis. 100 Nazi scalps.
Okay, got that scout fly. Next one.
Huzzah.
Just get this platform set.
Let's check donations. Nothing new. Favorite animal buddy in Spyro 3? Don't really have one. Mind you, I haven't played that well over a decade, so...
Sergeant Bird. Best.
Do I have a favorite Tekken 3?
I'm not too much of a Tekken guy. I'm more of a Soul Calibur kind of person.
I like Tekken more than Soul Calibur. Soul Calibur is too easy to have really overpowered characters based on the weapons they use.
In the newer games, definitely. I've always felt like there's been a big balancing issue, at basically 3 onward.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever heard of... I've heard of Bite and Kaidos, I've never played it.
Do you know if there's an image of Wee Dude?
I'm not sure if there's like a meme picture you can reference exactly.
You could just use his link. I say just use his link picture.
Yeah, I would say that or just go into the media folder of my the media part of my Twitter and pull something from there. Maybe.
Or if you go on the Platformania website on fundthecharityroom.com under the runners page, there's Nathan's drawing of him.
Yeah, where he gives me a super thick beard on that.
I've got a weird chin on that. but he kept my hat, so
yeah.
It's all good.
But he's got a new hat. I wanted it.
I need more hats.
Could all use more hats.
Just gonna go this way.
I want a top hat. I like a Scrooge McDuck top hat.
I've wanted one for so long, but I can only find it like at a Midwestern fedora.
That's what I have. My black Heisenberg fedora.
Yeah.
My games.
My game. You're trying to do Jack's long jump.
Yeah.
You're trying to play Mario 64 over here.
Yeah.
Because whenever he jumps, I want to say, Yahoo!
Yahoo! Yeah!
Infinite speed backwards long jump.
Yep.
Yahoo! Yeah. I've somehow done that. I'm usually terrible at figuring out how to do glitches, but I did it.
Okay, there we go.
Is this the Cortex power?
No. Cortex power in terms of platforming isn't even hard. It's just the usual backtracking problem.
Yeah.
Yes, I watched some of Evo this year.
I've mainly watched Smash since they were televising that.
Sonic was on a Disney Channel. What a time to be alive.
I remember when Bayonetta won. Everybody, there was a great post on Twitter that was like, "Guys, we did it. Bayonetta's a Disney princess now."
Yeah. Now, my favorite was when they were doing the Street Fighter finals on, was it ESPNU or something?
Yeah.
They made the Cammy player change Cammy's costume because her normal outfit with the thong thing didn't meet broadcast standards. And everyone got in a tizzy over that. Not because of the thing itself, but because they were being stupid about, oh, this doesn't meet broadcast standards. Derp, derp, derp.
Derp, derp, derp.
It's like, know what you're getting into when you license these to show these things.
Meanwhile, Bayonetta is on Disney Channel.
They don't think about kind of stuff at the last minute.
No. And they don't care.
Though I will say,
the first time we saw one of those cutscenes.
Yep.
The Death Daxter cutscenes.
No, I think we've seen one of that. two of them earlier in the first world.
So is we dude the guy in the green in the NTCR group image?
Probably. I don't know which image he's talking about in particular.
Let me look at the runners again.
I think for me, with my
he's the one in green. Yeah,
yeah, I'm like at the very bottom.
Yeah, you have a beard. He's in green. Yeah, you're the only. Derek's in green, but yeah, he's obviously not you.
Yeah, look for the green and the black beard, pretty much.
Blackbeard, are you also after the One Piece?
I realized what I said right after. Speaking of One Piece, where is TJ? Where's TJ?
Yeah.
He's busy.
He's busy being TJ.
Dreaming. Don't give it up, TJ.
Dreaming.
Don't give it up, TJ.
Dreaming. Don't give it up one time, TJ.
Don't give it up, One Piece.
No, it just turns into one of those, what is it? Gilva Sunner.
Yeah.
Where it's just the beginning and it never goes any further. It just keeps playing that intro part over and over.
Dreaming, don't give it up, Luffy.
Dreaming, don't give it up, Luffy. Dreaming, don't give it up, Luffy. Dreaming, don't give it up, Luffy.
Yeah, it just does that for like 15 minutes.
You want my treasure? You can have it. I hid it all in 1 pound fishy.
And 3 pound fishies.
Now you just have to find it.
Well, I mean, that is Dan Green.
Oh, the 4Kids version of that was Dan Green?
I think no, it wasn't Dan. Oh, yeah,
I was about to say I don't think it was Dan Green.
No, it wasn't Dan. It sounds like Dan Green, but it wasn't.
No, I don't think Dan Green was in the 4Kids version of One Piece.
I just mean like that guy who says One Piece. It sounds like him.
I don't think it is.
Probably isn't.
All right, 50 power cells.
50-pound power cells.
Getting close.
I was gonna say the guy I was gonna say the guy who plays Rock, but he's the one who just does the intro.
Eric Stewart.
Eric Stewart, yeah. Yeah, he does like the beginning. There once was a guy named Gold Roger.
Yeah.
By the way, how are we doing?
It's weird going back to other 90s games produced in New York at the time, specifically Slayers, because that's like nothing but the Pokemon cast.
Yeah.
Pokemon.
Who's that guy? Who's that guy? Look, is that guy?
Yeah.
By the way, how are we doing on time right now? Like, what time are we at?
It's 5:30.
Okay, so we got.
And don't you pull this what time are we at shenanigans on me?
Oh, right.
27, 13, 14, 15, 16.
This isn't a live stream at all.
so we have about an hour and a half.
Okay. Yeah, I should be able to do that, no problem.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
Eric Stewart, that's who it is.
Yeah, and then I close tomorrow, I know, so.
What are my thoughts on the live-action One Piece that's supposedly being made? It's going to be awful, and we all.
Yeah, has there been a good? Let's be real. Has there been a good? Uh-oh.
A good what?
Uh-oh, I think the game crashed.
Oh, no,
really?
no. Oh.
We'll be right back.
Did you saved right?
It auto-saved.
It auto-saves after every precursor,
right.
after every power.
So we'll be right back.
Whoa.
Oh.
That's so weird.
Wonky dick.
That's the first time that that's ever crashed on me. That was really weird.
Get him earlier.
What's that from?
Okay, you
Oh yeah. Wait, I remember. Yeah.
you played the HD collection as well too.
Yeah.
The HD collection is perfect. Nothing wrong with it.
Well, out of all the like the Sly, Jack, and Ratchet collections, I think this is probably the best one.
Well, Ratchet is more so like performance and like cutscene.
But that really bothers me. That drives me up the wall for me personally.
It's just kind of it's laughable for me. It's just like, ha.
This shit drives me up a wall. My favorite version of that line is when, you know those senior assistant things where they literally make a drive up the wall?
Yeah.
You know, chair?
Yep.
Someone just took a picture of one of those services and just put the caption that says, "This shit drives me up a wall." Because that's what it does, it drives you up a wall.
Yep. And also, while the game was booting up, I saw all your glorious fan art. It's been fantastic so far.
What was we dude saying about anime movies?
Yeah, I was about to say, like, let's be real, with these live-action anime movies, when has there actually been a good one, like, in the past?
There have been a few from Japan that were only catching ones I hear, actually. The problem is, Hollywood has never done them well.
Okay,
that's because they've all been made by people who don't make good movies.
Yeah.
No, the Wachowskis made Speed Racer, and that's the best one. That's still not a good movie.
Speed Racer is good for what it is.
Well, I mean, it also helps that Speed Racer is mostly episodic and meant for younger kids anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, like other Hollywood anime adaptations, like they've all been made by like not good filmmakers. I mean, like the most recent Ghost in the Shell was made by the guy who did Snow White and the Huntsman, and that's about it. So.
Well, I mean, and the funny thing is that they always say, "Oh, I was such a big fan of." No, you're fucking.
Yeah.
They almost never are.
Yeah, like M. Night Shyamalan was a big fan of Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Or on the press release for the One Piece live-action show, it's like, "Oh, I've been a fan for a long time." It's like, no, you fucking been.
Yeah, you read a Wikipedia article.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, honestly, I believe that M. Night is the fan of Avatar. It's just he's not like he just did a terrible job at adapting it.
Well, like, if you can't even pronounce the main character's name right in an American-made cartoon.
He was trying to do something his thing was like he was trying to do something different, and like I'm not gonna defend it saying that it's like actually a good movie, because it's not. It's a terrible movie, but I'm gonna say that it's not like he didn't like he was trying. It's just he just didn't try.
Tried in all the wrong ways.
He just did it terribly, because that's what all of his movies were up until The Visit. Was he tried and he didn't realize it didn't work.
Yeah.
Oh, you got the orb after dying 3 times.
Yeah, that's Jack 1's health system for ya.
52-pound power cells. Along with the 1-pound fishies.
Like
3-pound
like
fishies.
the new 52?
That's actually not a thing anymore.
Did they cancel New 52?
No, they reestablished the universe.
Oh, okay.
They Dr. Manhattan fused everything together. Because DC is totally better than...
Sorry, what? You cut out.
Yeah, you cut out.
Oh, I was saying that Dr. Manhattan fused the New 52 together with main universe, because DC is totally better than Marvel, guys.
In the books, actually, yes, they are.
No, they're on. DC does some stuff good, and Marvel does good stuff. It's not like one does things better than the other.
Yeah, I would still say DC has the edge right now.
They're doing some great stuff, but I'm not gonna say everything is.
I think Marvel is trying to just keeps trying, I think, too much at once right now, I think, is...
But some of that stuff is amazing.
Yeah, I wouldn't agree there, but to each their own. Smellbringer asks if we're looking into the live-action FMA movie, then no, because that's probably going to turn out bad.
Yeah. Like, I am a Full Metal Alchemist fan, so I probably will still see it, but not exactly, like, looking forward to it.
Also, it's just one of those things where it's going to be awkward seeing a bunch of Japanese people try to play clearly, basically German ethnic people.
Yeah.
But how about Death Note?
The Netflix one?
Yeah.
I hear on a showing at SDCC that the people who saw it said it was okay, which is about all you can ask for it, but it's still probably going to be bad.
I mean, that one's made, well, it's two things. One, it's made by, like, an actual good filmmaker, and it's not like they're trying to whitewash it. Like, it's an actual American adaptation, so... Like, it's set in America.
I still ask what's the point of that when you can just get the original very easily. Like, there doesn't need to be an American version of anything in today's age.
I feel like if you're going to, at least make it good.
I still say, what's the point? I mean, at least back when, like, The Ring happened in early 2000s, the internet, especially video streaming stuff, wasn't a thing, so there was still reason to do it, because for most people, there's probably not a way to get a version of, Ringu, unless you're, like, in a big city that would have import stores for movies and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So there was reason for it. These days, no. You can get the Death Note anime or their live-action movies pretty easily.
Yeah, I think they're even on Crunchyroll or something like that.
Crunchyroll or Hulu or something, yeah. So it's just one of those, no, it's easy enough to get, there's no... Because if it's a matter of, oh, I don't want to watch this Japanese thing, but this American version, that'll definitely watch. That more or less means you're kind of shallow.
Yeah.
More than anything else.
Honestly, I think the big worry is the whole video game movie thing.
The what?
Because I think the biggest worry is the whole video game movie. Because, like, last year we had video game movies done by actual talented people, and they still turned out pretty So...
It's mostly like the filmmakers probably don't know much about video games themselves, regardless of whether or not they're talented at filmmaking.
Well, I think Duncan Jones knows a lot about Warcraft. It's just his Warcraft movie was kind of all over the place. And then the Assassin's Creed movie was just also like a weird... trying to do too much at once.
Well, it's almost like the Assassin's Creed isn't a very good story to begin with.
Yeah, and then Ratchet and Clank also kind of has doesn't really know what it wants to be as well.
Ratchet and Clank has the same problem as the director. He also did that CG TMNT movie.
Mm-hmm.
It has the same problem as that, is that it doesn't know if it wants to be for the fans or for introducing new people to it. So
yeah.
It's just like it has good moments in it, but overall it's just kind of like
because it doesn't give you enough for being a newcomer to the series. But I also feel like if you're a longtime fan, there's a lot of things in that movie that will piss you off.
All right. I'll fix the bridge.
There isn't really a lot. Like there's nothing in the Ratchet movie pissed me off. Like there wasn't anything that was like quote unquote bad. It just wasn't anything truly like good in it.
I'd say a lot of the nefarious and direct stuff kind of just made me mad as a fan. They kind of butchered both of them.
Should Metal Gear live action have a Japanese cast? Not that they're making one, but that's one of those things where that would probably get adapted by America before it would anyone else.
The guy who made Kong Skull Island is doing it.
Yeah, I mean, there are a few Japanese people in there, but like 90% of the cast is American or some sort of Western nation, so that would be difficult to try and do in a Japanese thing. It's kind of like FMA.
Snake is voiced by a Canadian.
By America, I mean North America.
Yeah, I know. I just mean like it's like for a very American politic based like story thing. Snake is voiced by a Canadian. I think that's funny.
Yeah, it doesn't make much of a difference.
I know, but it's like this stuff means something to me, man. It's important to me.
Canada is just America's younger brother who's forced to come along with whatever America does, as far as a global skill goes.
I mean, you're not wrong.
And that's why in Italia, Canada is just America's not quite as popular younger brother.
Hey, in Michigan, basically Canada is just an extension of Michigan up here, pretty much.
Well, I mean, if Canada's population density, geographic-wise, is correct, like 90% of their population lives within like 50 miles of the U.S. border anyway.
Yeah.
It's someone made all the characters from One Piece, but they all have TJ's face. and then it's the Silva Gunner at the bottom right corner that says, "We can make money out of this."
Nice.
Yeah, it's already happened. Someone already put, "Get out of my swamp."
Womp. Yep.
Somebody
once told me, though. Elder's going around me. This is definitely one of my least favorite areas in the game, so I'm probably going to spend...
it is too. It is for me too.
Gonna probably spend as little time here as possible.
Well, some of the orbs are easy enough to get.
Yeah. But this is probably gonna be one of the areas where I skip a few power cells here and there.
Some of the 1 pound power cells.
The power cells.
I love the power cell. It's so bad.
So bad.
You're all so bad.
You all are freaks. Why am I even here?
Dude.
What's the point of this room over here? I guess just for the blue eco. Yes, I'm not sure.
Yes, this is 70%.
Yeah. So we're getting pretty close to the end of the run at this point.
How many power cells do we have?
57.
Yeah, so about 15 or so more, depending on whether it's 70 or 72.
Yeah. And most of those I can probably
70, you get 70, you go to the fight, and then it's like, oh no, you need 2 more.
Oh yeah, because you get some on the way up.
Yeah.
So
And then there's gonna be a bunch of power of a precursor orb vendor ones that I can knock out.
Yeah. You like almost are unironically, you lie, sir, you lie. Thoughts on the Emoji Movie? I have none because I'm not going to go see it because I don't give studios my money for trash.
Yeah, exactly. That's what's worrying me is everybody's going to the movie as a joke. You guys realize they're making money off of it, and then there's going to be like 3 more.
Then they'll encourage them to keep making more.
I just looked at it. I just looked it up. It says 72 to get through Lava Tube, plus there's 4 compulsory ones in the final area.
Okay, so 72 is the magic number. Got it.
Oh yeah, because you get a power cell from each of the stages for rescuing them.
Yeah. And then there's technically one more you can get from the scout flies in that area, but, you know.
What do I think of the Sanji retrieval arc in One Piece? Hard to say because it's really not over yet. They're still running from Big Mama.
I got
which I enjoy her character because it's nice to have just a. Oda's had a bit of a problem where he tries to make all the villains like super sympathetic in a way later on. No, Big Mom is just a terrible person.
Yeah.
It's nice to have every once in a while just a 99 villain.
Yeah.
I gotta head out in a moment because I gotta go get food and then I gotta get ready to set up all my stuff to stream right after you guys.
Alright, no problem. Is Derek still streaming over at Gaming Swing?
I
Probably.
have no idea, but I like asked. I said if anybody wants to go, then they should.
Alright.
Alright. So if I get everything all set up in like earlier, then I'll come back in again.
Alright.
Okay.
Peace.
Do I think Spiral will get remastered in the future?
Yes.
I would not surprise me if that's the next thing Activision/Vicarious Visions announce.
Yeah. Especially
because after Crash got announced, that was like the.
Yeah, and they just like put out that first figure for Spyro as well.
That has nothing to do with it.
I know, but like,
I think it was more that Activision came out and said that the Crash Insane Trilogy is doing like absurdly well.
yeah, I think
So they're definitely taking.
I know it
they're
outsold
definitely
Mario
taking notice of
Kart.
what people.
I know it outsold Mario Kart already.
Well, new system and all that.
That's right.
so.
Like I also
I don't take outsold claims seriously until like a console is over 1 year old.
yeah. Well, it also did better than Horizon and Near, like stuff like Horizon Near.
That's not surprising considering those are aimed more towards a older demographic. Crash you can play for everyone.
True. Though as probably a lot of people have said, Game of the Year for this year is gonna be hard.
Depends on taste, but I wouldn't be surprised that I'm putting money on probably either Zelda or Persona 5.
Those are like my top two right now as well.
Yeah, those would be my top two picks for general. Right now, either one of those two.
I'm still playing through Persona 5 right now, but I've been loving every single second of it.
How far are you in?
Just finished the third palace.
Gotcha. Mega X Buster, yeah, you missed Rayman 2, that was last night.
Yeah.
Where we got Catherine's mom, the granddad twirler. But yeah, I agree. Big Mom's backstory was a little sad, but she's pretty redeemable.
Alright. Power cell!
1 pound power cell.
Alright, 60, 12 more.
Apparently, Crash was also the most downloaded PS4 game in June. Again, not surprising.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Mario Odyssey, although I'm not sure that would really get too many nods.
I think Odyssey's gonna be great, though, at the same time, at the end of the...
End of the year, and it's a very traditional platformer.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure it'll do some new stuff for Mario, but it's not really...
It's not going to be like the Galaxy,
It's not... I'm more getting at... It's not going to do too much new in the gameplay department to, I think, warrant getting that award, kind of award. It'll be a fantastic game, and it may be the best made game of the year, but I don't think it's the game of the year, because it's more or less going to be what we all expect it to be.
Yeah.
Persona 4 people will be talking about in more ways than one for a long time. Mario Odyssey is going to be a fantastic game, but it's basically what everyone expects going into it.
Yeah.
That's just more my reasoning for that.
Yeah. I mean, personally, I feel like Mania is probably also going to enter my personal list, but...
No, Mania's not going to get any nods because the gaming media still hates Sonic.
Yeah. I'm just saying for, like, my personal list, it'll probably... I have a feeling it'll probably be, like, my third. Or something like that.
Or as IGN like to put it for the special status, find the diamond. That's why it's hard to find any Sonic news seriously unless it's, like, from someone you know personally, like Donnie or whoever.
Yeah.
Because they just always get it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
If I had assigned roles to Mario characters in Bowser and Peach's Wedding, what would they be? I don't really have any.
That's a really weird question.
Yeah.
Waluigi would be the bridal shop owner.
No. You would be the minister.
Oh, sure, yes.
Marriage. Marriage is what brings us here
Brings us
today.
together.
You're not a wife. True wife.
I don't know why, but I'm just suddenly thinking of that in like Super Paper Mario. Of just like Waluigi doing like the vows for Peach and Bowser for the Chaos Heart. No wait, I just came that way. That's like
Yep, getting all confused.
yeah, because this area loops all around, especially if you die. It will sometimes put you at a checkpoint further ahead than where you actually were.
Yeah.
Which gets really confusing.
Kind of, yeah.
Alright, there we go.
That dirigible's barely hanging on.
And one more power cell.
One more power cell.
Okay, what is that? I think we're at like 63, I think? No. 61, okay.
I'm getting close.
And 2 more from the lava pit. Yeah, a few more.
The anime is... sorry, someone that's asking about the pace for the One Piece anime. The pace for One Piece is really good until you get through... I forget the arc's name, but the one with a crocodile and... Vivi and all that. After that, it turns into very bad drag-on ball syndrome. It has lots of mini filler arcs. I would recommend looking up what specific episodes when certain moments happen and watching those, but no, I would mostly stick to the manga, unfortunately. With One Piece being made in 97 and the anime starting also in like 98, 99 or so, it kind of gets that pass for how it does things with the filler and padding and all that.
Yeah.
But thankfully, Shueisha is learning very quickly, especially with My Hero Academia, that we would rather them just take season breaks and not do filler and padding.
Yeah, I'm at least glad that studios are kind of learning from that kind of thing.
Yeah, I think are finally learning not to do that anymore. One Piece kind of gets grandfathered in because it started before that trend even happened, so we can kind of deal with that.
Well, I think especially stuff like Naruto, I think is like especially the blame for...
Naruto and One Piece are the killers, are the reasons why they had to stop doing it, because everyone hated it.
Yeah.
And there was like no excuse as to why they were doing it that way anyway. Alabasta arc, that's it. What are my opinions on Dragon Ball FighterZ?
Looks great so far.
Looks great, but I haven't played it, so I have nothing to say.
I want to get into that online beta.
Someone's asking why the Sonic fan base hates Ken Penders. He's a whiny little twat who thinks he owns like Knuckles and all that from the Archie comic stuff, because he invented a lot of the Knuckles family stuff and all the echidnas, who thinks he's a lot smarter than he really is. Sued Archie for a lot of money when he was let go for characters, got some rights for some of the side characters back, continues to whine about it and not let it go, and then is partially responsible for the Archie and Sega falling out.
Yeah.
Because of all the lawsuits and stuff. Also, he's a terrible artist and all the stories. If you see, just look up Ken Pender's current Lara Sue stuff and just...
Oh, God.
Just why?
The fact that that's still going on.
The problem is he won't let it go. He got his lawsuit. He got his characters. Just let it fucking go.
Exactly.
how sad that is that no one's talking. How hilarious seriously sad that no one's talking about Naruto anymore. That's mostly due to, I think, burnout.
Yeah.
Because the ending of Naruto I did not enjoy, mostly because of creeping power levels.
Yeah.
And all that whole problem. And then they went straight to Boruto, which I think Boruto would be better, well received if it came out like 3 years after it ended.
Yeah. So at this point, nobody really cares about that
Naruto right now.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I think you also could wait too long with a show too. Like, it's interesting because
you can, which is why I'm saying like the 3 to 5 year range, but it needed some time.
Yeah, like something I think like say like Attack on Titan, I think maybe waited a bit too long for season 2.
Between 1 and 2, yeah, it did. It really did. Which is why season 3 is coming out next year.
Yeah.
Yes, Larasu is still a thing, but it's done purely by Ken Fighters. It has nothing to do with Sonic or anything, and it's shit.
Oh, yes. Yes, it is. Don't even look it up if, like, you're curious. Just avoid.
Digimon saying Ken might sue IDW judging by his week. He can't sue IDW. Yeah. He's never worked for them, and they have no reason to ever use any of his characters because 1, they don't own them, and 2, why would they want? So unless they do something involving Larasu or he owns, I guess, from the lawsuit, he can't do anything to them. It's a completely frivolous lawsuit that would get thrown out immediately. And no new donations.
It's been a while since we've had one.
What?
It has admittedly been a while since we've had one.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Power cell number 62.
62 power cells.
Now put this thing back. Alright.
She may come in handy again sometime. Now go back to the trans pad and I'll bring her home.
What has been my favorite story arc in One Piece? Hard to say. There have been a number of good ones. I would say probably Water 7 or Eddie's Lobby.
Okay, I am specifically avoiding this one just because it takes way too long. This stupid rat shooting one over here. Not doing it.
I never played Daxter on the PSP because I never owned a PSP.
Yeah, I haven't been able to play it either, so can't give you an opinion about that one.
If you're getting a lot of buffering, which I understand because I was getting that too, it seems to be stable again now, so refresh.
Yeah. Alright, 63 pound bitches.
Power cells.
Alright, Luga. Ow.
Butthole one. Think Better's making a Superman comic. Yeah, he's working on Superman Earth 1. Which is what it is. Frank Miller is basically insane, which basically means you're unsure if you're going to get something amazing or awful.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he's had a string of awful the last number of years.
Good work, Jack. Your uncle would be proud. That was a giant arm from a precursor robot. I've never seen one
You're a doggy.
Yeah, that's my dog. She has throat issues, so she coughs now and again.
Aw.
Well, she's like 12 years old, so.
Yeah, my dog, I think is 11 now. Now I think his hearing's pretty much gone now.
Oh no, for her hearing's basically gone too.
Yeah.
My funniest BSC moment. I'm not sure.
I think Unlimited Pancakes still gets up there. For BSC.
My favorite is still probably Waluigi Island, but what's your favorite funniest BSC moment?
Yeah,
do I watch Toonami? Sorry, do I watch Toonami? Not really, because there's really no need for it anymore, unfortunately.
For what?
For anime.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, oh, we're showing Attack on Titan Season 2. Well, yeah, I can get that on Funimation or Crunchyroll.
Yeah.
Day of.
And mainly, the only time I was really watching Toonami was Samurai Jack for Season 5.
Yeah. Anyway, favorite funniest VSC moments.
I think
sorry, go on.
I was gonna say, I think still Unlimited Pancakes for me is still up there for moments. Trying to think of other ones. Have to chat. Let's see what the chat has from.
Are we still doing Kevin Conroy counting? Yes, we are.
Yep.
Stay here and protect Kira. Jack, I think you're ready to handle that monster without.
Oh, really heroic of you.
Okay, boss fight time.
Tom is asking if we could turn the game audio up just a smidge, although that's partially due to this being a quiet area.
Okay, yeah, because it's more, the swamp area doesn't really have any music, like, at all. All the music is really quiet in that area.
Yeah. Thanks for the thoughts on my dog, but she's just old, so.
Yeah.
Nope, someone's. Oh, they finally caught up to it. Oh, Fortune Street. Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, yeah.
They just announced the Final Fantasy Dragon Quest crossover for Fortune Street.
So
and Angelo's in it.
So let me guess, TMG next year?
If it's out for us by then, yeah.
Alright.
Tom's favorite is, for BSC, is I don't think Majora's Mask 3D is going to happen. Checking donations, nothing new. On to one of only 2 boss fights.
Yep, very much. Three. There's one in the first area, then this, and then.
I was gonna say 3 if you want to, Flower, but I.
Yeah. Because he doesn't really attack you at all. It's more just the enemies.
Yeah, he's just a mook that takes a couple hits more than just one.
Yeah.
Favorite / funniest SGB and FTCRs.
For FTCR, pretty much anything from the Sonic 06 Let's Play.
Yeah. For SGB, hard to say.
Phelps Houdini.
Yeah, Phelps. Phelps is a good one. And the only thing keeping me from basically ragging on Matt horribly for his play in Crash 2 right now is
because you got Crash 2 coming up.
Yeah, terribly in Crash 2 as a result.
Oh, no. SGB, Sly missing his head in Sly 2.
Oh, yeah.
I could not believe that at all.
Do I watch Maximilian Dude? I've seen some of his videos. I don't know him personally.
I watch quite a bit of his stuff. I've been following him for a long time now. Oh yeah, I forgot you also get a power cell from this guy too.
Yeah. I'm more like Maximilian Dude's cloud reaction vid for Smash Brothers.
the greatest.
Yeah, just because of the utter awe and confusion on his face at the same time. Like, I've never seen a man more same time.
Oh my god, I love video games so much!
Yeah. Am I bothered by it? No, that was mostly just making fun of him than anything.
Yeah.
And he knows it. There's no, anger about anything about it. He knows I'm just fucking with him and just using it as a way to explain speedrunning tricks.
Yeah. Alright, I remember there is a second power cell you can get on this map, but you actually have to wait until you get for the mountain stage first. And then you're able to come back for it, which I never understood that.
No, you can glitch jump your way up it.
Oh yeah, true, you can glitch your way, but...
My favorite YouTubers to watch? I mostly stick with people I know personally, more than anything, with a few exceptions, like Arlo and such, but I mostly stick with just people I know.
Alright.
Because, I mean, ultimately, better or for worse, gameplay and Let's Play channels are a dime a dozen.
Yeah. Mostly a lot of reviewers like, Johnny, Antu, Completionist, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I follow Gerard. Someone's asking how I'm going to handle Crash 2. Basically, it's going to be, I'm going to get as many gems as I can, but once we get close to time, I'm just going to book it towards the end.
Okay.
So I doubt I'm going to 100% it, but who knows, I may have a really good chance to do it, but I doubt it.
Though there is a nasty glitch in the Cold Hard Crash level I've noticed.
What glitch?
Where it's one of those, if you, with the last checkpoint, for some reason, it doesn't count certain boxes after you hit the checkpoint. Like the very last checkpoint, for whatever reason.
I didn't run into that, so...
Okay, it happened to me and my friend Tyler when we were playing it for the first time, so I don't know if that's gotten fixed or anything, but... It basically stopped us from getting 3 boxes from completing the level.
Ouch.
Yeah. And we did the death route and everything.
Before I even attempt Cold Hard Crash, I'll probably go back to the first... Just in the interest of time, I'll probably go back to, like, Turtle Woods and get 2 maps.
Yeah.
But we'll see. When are we going to do A Link to the Past, and what are we going to do about Breath of the Wild? Link to the Past is up to John, because that's his game. And Breath of the Wild, we're not sure. We're not going to get to it for quite a long time. So
yeah, Breath of the Wild, I think for a commentary, that's going to be an interesting one, just of how...
my only initial thoughts on that right now is I kind of want to do an All Shines LP. But at the same time, so much of the game is about just fumbling about and just finding stuff.
Yeah,
which does not translate well to scheduling or figuring things out at all.
Yeah, I would think, do just like some general exploring, and if you need to like find a specific shrine, then probably edit just to that shrine.
Can we donate for Cold Hard Crash? I mean, go ahead, I'm gonna do it anyway.
Yeah.
But...
Oh my gosh.
What?
This section's a lot harder than I remember. Because I keep forgetting with the TNT barrels, you hit that once and then you're instantly dead.
It's almost like it's a TNT crate.
Ooh.
No new donations.
It's been a while. I think we've gone through most of this world without one.
Yeah. Getting pretty discouraged here. People may just turn off the stream if you don't start helping out.
the pound fishies, guys.
Need the 1 pound fishies and 3 pound fishies.
How many viewers are we at right now? Just out of curiosity.
366.
Alright.
So a leap year.
And I'm just missing one scout fly. Where is he?
10 elements. You'd have to plan which side quest you'd want to do. That's the problem with Breath of the Wild. There's too much planning involved.
Yeah.
Which is why it makes you very hesitant to do it.
There's the last scout fly.
Hooray.
Okay. So that, combined with the power cell we got up here, that puts us at 67 power cells right now.
So go pay the...
Yeah, I know I can get 4 from the guys in the gem mine.
Well, that should do it then.
And so, yeah, that should put me over it.
Am I going to do the DKC returns games? At some point, probably.
Yeah. Ah, crap. Alright.
I always wonder if I'm losing body parts in those things. Holy yakkow! The Red Sage's lab looks worse than the Blues.
Well, it definitely looks as though there's been a struggle here.
We have a $5 donation from Smellbringer.
Yay!
I just need no one else drop some cash in here, so here you go. But this is Sonic Mania, Sonic and Tails. Oh, sorry, Jak and Daxter's characters and FMA's characters kind of overlap. Daxter is just a listen to interesting at Daxter is more annoying. Al and Kira is just Winry, presumably without the dark backstory. So in other words, FMA did it better. I wouldn't go that far, but I think you're reaching a bit there. But
yeah.
Nobody ever listens to old Samos. What have you two done with the Blue and Red Sages?
Don't worry about your colorful friends, you old fool. They're perfectly
So, how are the incentives looking right now? Like for Shovel Knight Mania.
I have no way to look at them right now. So
okay.
What are my thoughts on the, well, quote-unquote new Donkey Kong Country games? They're fine, I guess. Tropical Freeze is good, but Returns is a lot to be desired in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
What do I think is the hardest level in Crash 3?
In Crash 3.
Hot Cocoa, I guess.
Yeah, especially in Insane Trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the silos. They will be opened, and all the dark ego of the world will be ours.
But that's impossible. Only a precursor robot.
Oh, don't look so upset, Samos. We've got big plans for you.
Wait a minute! That was Gull? The same Gull who's supposed to change me back? Gull is the guy trying to kill us?
Get him earlier. Get him earlier. Get him earlier.
If they open the silos, the dark eco will twist and destroy everything it touches. We simply must get to their citadel to stop them.
The fastest way there is through the lava tube at the bottom of this crater. A few more power cells and
Gonna watch Batman and Harley Quinn? Probably at some point. Yeah.
I mean, it's not like the immediate thing I must see that now, but probably at some point I'll sit down and watch it.
At least I remember Nightwing exists.
Yeah, for once.
Mm-hmm. That's like the one thing that really pisses me off about all the DC animated movies that are in that collective universe thing for it. Nightwing appears a lot, but he doesn't get to do anything and constantly gets his ass kicked.
Yeah, and then Damien just shows up all the time, and no one likes Damien.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Gordon, I think we got visitors. You think, Willard? Howdy, strangers. Passing through.
Okay, so I think I got enough to buy all three of the power cells that I need. I think.
Righto. Just let me know when you do so I can post a message to the group.
Okay.
Trying to say is, we may have a few power cells laying around, and we might be willing to part with them for 90 orbs each.
Where have I heard that before? Hey, how do you
Yeah, your game audio is bleeding into your mic a slight bit.
Oh, it is? Okay, I'll
Yeah.
turn the TV down a little bit.
We got 12 more
Just a smidge.
Alright, there we go.
Yep. Should be fine now.
Alright.
All right already. Here's a power cell for
You finished Mega Man 7 thanks to my reference on BSC. Thank you for the compliment. Yeah, 7 is easily the hardest of the classic games.
Yeah. Alright, yes, I got enough. Okay.
Hurrah!
Alright, so yeah, we'll be able to head straight for the final area now.
Skip World 3 entirely.
Yep. Even though I do like the ice level in this place, but Spider Cave, I could care less for.
Right, so about how long do you think you have for the final area?
Probably about 20 minutes or something like that.
Okie dokie.
Just as kind of a rough estimate. Because I know I know a few shortcuts I can do in that area. So, like, what's the overall time right now?
It is 6:18.
Okay, so around the...
Around 6:40, 6:45, yeah.
Alright, so yeah, we're about right on time.
Yeah, we should be fine. I just wanted a rough ETA to let the Discord guys know.
Okay. And Ratchet tomorrow night will probably be about 3 to 4 hours as well. Most of that being cutscenes, but...
Yeah. Well, I'm starting off tomorrow with Klonoa, so...
Yeah. Which I'll be joining you again for.
which shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, is Derek joining us for that one? Do we know?
I have no idea.
Wait, is this the spider cave, or is the oh wait, this lava okay, yeah, this is the right one.
So you're not going into any levels, right?
Yeah, I was just trying to find where the next motor hovering section was.
Right.
Oh wait. Do we not? Oh, I think we need 2 more. Yeah, we need 2 more. Okay, hold on.
No,
I can
it needed 72.
Okay, I can go buy those real quick.
Gotcha.
Alright. Yeah. I can buy 1 more from these guys up here, and then I can get 1 from the Oracle.
Righto.
Why don't you two make yourselves useful? Lurkers have been
I'm going to use my 8 playthrough as a reference to whenever you get to it. Again, thanks. 8's not hard. It's one of the easiest classic games. So don't worry about it.
8 and 6 are probably the easiest ones.
Yeah.
All I care about are gems.
I would also say 2, aside from a few dickish moments like the Crash Bomb boss.
Yeah.
If you take out the lurkers chewing at the support beams,
Yeah, so the easiest would probably be 8, 6, and 2, and the hardest for me would probably be 7, 3, and 1.
Oh wait, no, I don't have enough to buy more. Uh-oh. Okay, we're just gonna head into a level quick and get some.
Whatever one you find first.
Yeah.
No one ever remembers Klonoa 2. I played it for BSC, so...
I want to review it for my channel. I just need to find a copy of it, because at TMT, I think it was like 40 or 50.
That's not bad. It's a pretty rare game.
Yeah.
I thankfully had it donated to me by a fan a number of years ago, so...
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Yeah, I hope that maybe comes to, like, PS4, on the PS2 collection thing.
We'll see.
Have on the thing, but I doubt it.
What are my thoughts on the Dressrosa arc in One Piece? That was, like, the first legitimately bad arc One Piece has ever had. It accomplished effectively nothing. Other than beating up Doflamingo. Which is very anticlimactic, because they made him out to be, like, a super scary bad guy. He just gets beat up. It's like, oh, we figured out how your power works, so now you're stupid easy to beat because you're not physically strong.
Just need to find one power cell.
1 pound power cell.
I
3 pound power
admittedly,
cell.
out of all the areas, 3 is definitely the one I remember the least.
Yeah. Pokemon Trainer Red on Twitter just posted Lycanroc does form the greatest picture of Arcanine. Favorite anime villain to hate? The thing is, I never really understood what that meant.
Well, I guess just more of a villain that is so completely evil that you really enjoy how evil they are.
Yeah, it's just one of those. I still don't. I understand what you mean, but I don't mentally check in into what that's supposed to mean now.
Yeah.
How I enjoy it, so I can't really answer that.
I guess, like, the closest thing that comes to mind, I mean, it's not anime, but game-wise, probably someone like Hades from Kid Icarus Uprising.
Have you ever heard of Magi Labyrinth of Magic and thoughts? I read the manga for a while and I watched the first season. It suffers a lot of standard shonen tropes. It's fine, but it has problems like the power scaling problem. It can't figure out who its villain wanted to be, especially early on. It kind of got out of its Arabian Nights theme pretty quickly. I mean, it still keeps the general look and characters, but it turns into a standard shonen very quickly.
Yeah.
Instead of making better use of its source material. Have I ever watched Detective Conan? I've watched some Case Closed. What do we think of Little Witch Academia? Very good show. Netflix is handling it stupidly because they don't know what anime fans want.
How so? I mean, I've just seen the first episode of the Netflix series.
It aired over 2 seasons because it's like 25 episodes, which is fine. Except Netflix did not air it weekly.
Okay.
They released it in 2 half batches long after the series ended in Japan.
Okay, yeah.
And they're doing that for basically all their anime shows, which is pissing all anime off because anime fans like to watch it weekly.
Yeah.
Obviously. We don't like to wait for shit anymore. So Netflix is unintentionally reviving fan subs.
Yeah, because I know Netflix is losing a lot of money as of late.
Well, they're spending too much money on shit.
Yeah.
They're spending too much money on shit, and since they got big, companies are not giving them their stuff anymore because they want to make their own streaming stuff.
Yeah.
Which is why they're having to spend so much money making their own stuff because companies don't want to give them things anymore.
Yeah. I mean, for Netflix, like, original stuff, the 2 main things I watch on there now are Voltron and BoJack.
Yar.
Okay. Got 1 power cell in there, I can buy the other one, and then we're good to go.
Hooray.
So sorry for that slight detour.
You're not sorry.
Yeah, no, not.
Who is my favorite Straw Hat? Hard to say. I like pretty much all of them. Yes, I've seen the trailer for the Little Witch Academia game for PS4. I am waiting to see more of it before I make a decision. What do I think of Magical Index? It's both good and bad in a lot of ways. The problem is also that a lot of it does not make it over here, and it's been so long since Season 2, it gets less and less likely Season 3 is ever going to happen. But, I mean, it has its moments, especially on somewhat the more slightly parody thing. Like, on a joking like mini side series thing, they reference that Toma just punches everyone regardless of gender. So they actually bring up the fact that he's an equal opportunity puncher.
Nice.
It's like, no, being a girl isn't the problem. I believe in gender equality.
Bam.
I don't care if you're doing something wrong. I will punch you.
A power cell.
Because yeah, that's Toma's solution to everything. Just punch it really hard.
Yep.
That's it. You cleaned us out. No more.
I think of the Monogatari series. It's good. It's very chatty. It's not.
All right, that's all of them.
Hooray!
Finally, yay.
Have I seen Gintama? I've seen some of Gintama. My problem with that is that it's comedy, but also tries to do story arcs, which leaves me very baffled. Not that you can't do that, it's just doesn't go. I just don't think it works well for a long-running series.
Yeah, you gotta walk a fine line when you do that. I feel like that works a bit more in American animation than Japan animation a lot of the time for that kind of.
Mm-hmm. Like Azumanga Daioh had story arcs for its characters, but that's 26 episodes.
Yeah.
I've heard of Symphogear, I have not watched it. Anime from the current season. Standard Fate Apocrypha, if you're into that series. I am watching Aho Girl, which is pretty funny, even if it evolves into some pretty stupid some points. I am watching Classroom of the Elite, which could be interesting. It's just going a little too slow. I am watching Restaurant from Another World, which is probably the only remaining unique idea left for isekai shows, because goddamn, there are too fucking many of those, and I want that fat to die already. What else am I watching? I'd have to look at my list, but that's what I know off the top of my head.
I don't want to think about what those temperatures would do to your zoomer if the shield gives out.
Yeah, the heat. What? The zoomer? Hey, what about us?
How about you? You're watching any current season stuff?
Not a whole lot of current season stuff. I guess the only thing would be Voltron Season 3. I know me and my friends are binging that Thursday. But other than that, not a whole lot of current stuff, more backlog.
Gotcha. This is a pretty slow season, so.
Yeah.
Did I enjoy Your Name when I finally saw it in theaters? Yes, I did.
I saw that on my flight down to TMG.
Yeah, thankfully it does not have, I can't remember, problem of very bittersweet at best endings.
Yeah.
He helped write the Clannad anime, which is super depressing. He did 5 centimeters per second, which is also super depressing.
Yeah. See, I knew nothing about the director or really much about the actual movie going in, other than just everybody saying it's really good.
Yeah, it is. What is the biggest example of anime that started good and went to shit? Bleach. It started out really good, even if not terribly original, and then after the first Rescue Rukia stuff, it just fell off a fucking cliff. Because Kubo clearly had no idea what to do from there, and it just went worse.
Yeah.
Oh, we have a $5 donation from CG. Hey guys, first time donating, having a lot of fun watching the streams. Good background noise while I practice doing speedruns for Crash 1. I would like to enter the raffle for the Screech Perler, and he gave his contact info.
Alright.
Coolly.
Yeah, almost there.
Avatar or Korra? Avatar.
Avatar. And it's not to say Korra's bad, but I think Avatar is a lot more consistent.
Yeah, it's way more consistent. Korra has moments where I think it's better than Avatar, the first series, but those are few and far between, and goodness, it has some bad moments in it.
Season 2. season 2.
Meanwhile, Avatar never really gets bad at any point. It can get a bit slow at points, but it never gets bad.
Like, honestly, the worst part of Avatar is probably, the first season, but even then, it's not like...
You have to spend a lot of time setting things up and introducing concepts.
Yeah. And none of it is, like, bad at all. Like, the only, I think, truly bad episode is probably The Great Divide, but that's about it.
If Shonen screwed Kubo over as far as Bleach goes, no, he didn't. No, they didn't. That you're mostly referring to the last couple of chapters, but that was Kubo's own fault for taking fucking forever and having nowhere to go with any of it. Because no one forced him to write things the way he did for, right after the Aizen showed up and all that stuff. So no, that was all entirely on him.
Alright. Open up the last portal and we are in the final area.
Hooray!
Okay, so yeah, this should take about like 15 more minutes or something like that.
10 other donations from Wildrox. Hey guys, this is my first donation. More to come later this week. I think what you guys are doing is awesome. Thank you. EBK, I already just answered your question.
Gaul and Maya have gathered enough eco to complete their terrible plan, and to stop them, you're going to have to fight your way through their citadel.
Yeah. That about sums it up.
Hopefully a new Avatar series will come in the future. Probably not, because Nick has no interest in ever doing it, but they still have the broadcast rights.
Yeah.
Basically, the guys in charge would have to convince another network to pick it up, and I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah, and right now
there is a Dark Horse comic series going on.
Yeah, and right now that team is right now the team's occupied with Voltron right now, so.
Yeah, and the comic is going on, which is Kurosami all the way. So.
Yeah.
Nice to see you too. Do they have you mopping the floors now?
There's no time for jokes, Daxter. Gaul and Maya kidnapped us to sap our energies to power their abominable machine. It appears they have combined the functional remains of a precursor robot with scavenged artifacts from across the land. Then they added a few diabolical additions of their own, creating the one thing capable of opening the dark silos.
What is my opinion on Lupin the Third? I haven't seen that much of it, so I can't really.
Yeah, I only really know it in name. That's pretty much it.
I've seen the original series, but I haven't. There's so much of it, so. Oh yeah, I'm watching New Game, but when I refer to new season stuff, I am mostly referring to new stuff, not sequel stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm watching New Game Season 2. And sure things Spellbringer about the FMA Jack correlation stuff, so.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember in one of these, I know, since we aren't going for 100%, that I can bypass one of these sections coming here so I can trim the time even more down. Alright.
Does Platformania have a website or somewhere else I can contact them? Yes, it's just fundthecharityroom.com.
Yeah, and we also have a Twitter of Fund the Charity Room that you can go to as well.
Yep.
So probably those two would be the best places to contact at.
Is there a manga I really want to be adapted into an anime? I had to look, because ultimately a lot of stuff gets made into anime these days, so usually if anything gets any attention at all, it's usually going to get turned. It's just how it works.
Yeah.
So that's hard to say. You'd basically have to ask for something that's gaining popularity right now and is kind of just starting.
Yeah.
Finally come to rescue. Do you know how long I've been in here?
So that's all I can really say about that. I guess I've read some of the quote-unquote fire demon thing. That was like a fireman motif thing by the guy who did Soul Eater. So that, I guess, is probably the only one I could think of, although ultimately I would prefer they remake Soul Eater.
Yeah, I was about to say, I would love a Brotherhood, basically equivalent of Soul Eater.
Yeah, because it started out fine because it was adapting the manga, and then...
Yeah, it went weird places after that.
Yep, power of friendship.
The most stupid... Like, I know I give FMA 2003 a lot of crap for its ending, but the ending of Soul Eater, oh my god.
What a good Berserk adaptation we did, like 20 years ago.
Yeah. New one, no.
Nah, that's a shame you don't like manga, because it's in black and white World Rocks. Ultimately, that's to cut down on time and make it come out more often.
Yeah.
That and printing costs.
Yeah, because colored ink is really expensive.
Yep. Like, Dragon Ball Z does have a color version, but that's because it's Dragon Ball Z. But...
Yeah, and it can afford it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did I watch Alice and Zoroku from last season? I did. Was alright. Nothing special.
Actually, I got a question, since somebody was bringing up earlier of shows that start good but end up bad, do you think you know an example of a show that starts out bad but then ends up being really good?
Well, just show or manga.
Either
or
one.
I guess both. I'm trying to think. Sorry, I'm just mentally going over a checklist in my head.
Yeah. Because just nobody ever talks about the reverse, so I'm curious.
Well, because the reverse so rarely happens, because if it starts bad, it usually doesn't get to continue.
Yeah.
I would say, oh, that reminds me, Yu Yu Hakusho.
Ah.
Because I do not care for the spirit detective stuff, and that takes forever in the end. Did I ever watch That Spell? No, because I didn't like the premise.
I think I saw like an episode or two when it was first around.
Yeah, and it came over here, and the dub just wasn't very good.
Yeah.
Did I watch Kobayashi's Dragon Maid? Of course I did. Everyone did.
Okay, yes, I did this right, so I can skip one of the sections and we can head pretty much straight to the final boss.
Huzzah! My favorite giant robot anime? Depends, are we talking about serious shows or fun shows?
Yeah, because that's...
There's two very different kinds. Because my favorite super giant robot is G Gundam. Because fuck yeah.
Yep.
Because that show is so hilariously stupid.
Yeah.
Like, Gurren Lagann is amazing, but it's not like, it doesn't have that stupid amazing quality to it that kind of
yeah, I would
puts
say
it even
I
more
would
over
say
the top.
that's probably more Kill la Kill than
Yeah. So I'd probably say G Gundam. My favorite normal mecha? That's hard to say. I'm probably going to be boring and say Ava, but that's mostly because I usually don't watch quote-unquote normal mecha a lot. Because for me, it either needs to be some kind of deconstruction of stuff, or it needs to be ridiculously over the top. That's usually why I'm not into Gundam that much.
yeah.
Because I've watched the original Gundam and Zeta Gundam, and my god, there is so much whining in those shows.
Okay, I don't think I can get this jump right. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to do this the normal way.
Oh no, horrifying.
Oh boy.
was my favorite One Piece movie. I've only seen like one of them. And the only reason I saw that one was because it was the dub premiere of Brook, and they were showing it at premiere at AWA, at Anime Week in Atlanta. So I had nothing else to do, so I went to see it.
Yeah.
Does we do like Digimon?
I've never really gotten to Digimon.
Me neither.
When
I was a kid, like most kids my age at the time, we saw it as a Pokemon ripoff, which it kind of is.
Yeah.
Obviously, with more story points. Because it's an anime.
I would say even
first.
then, I was probably more into Yu-Gi-Oh than I was Pokemon in general.
Yeah, and at that point, most people started getting more into Yu-Gi-Oh. So, games enlisted / Stefan had to leave so we could get prepared for DuckTales.
Yeah.
What the fuck is a Digimon? I didn't even watch Tomodachi. Yeah, I remember when Tomodachis came out.
Yeah.
Those things were stupid, and I don't know why we liked them.
That was one of those 90s things trying to translate into the 2000s and just not working.
Yeah. Did I ever watch ReZero? Yes, I did. That is one of 2 of the isekai fad that actually turned out something decent, along with Konosuba. Ghost Stories is only good because of the dub.
How come?
Okay. Ghost Stories was a bad, not really horror, kind of like a kid's horror, Ghost Stories, find the demon who's haunting the schoolyard or whatever kind of stuff. It's not very good. But I think, a dubbing company, I think it was Viz at the time or something, had to pick it up for getting a different show. But the show did so poorly in Japan that the licensors basically said, okay, do whatever the fuck you want, we don't care because it's a flop, what the fuck ever. Any money we make off of this in foreign sales is just a bonus. So they basically went a bridge series on it.
Okay.
It is amazing. Like, they turned one of the girls who's voiced by Monica Rial, who I met last year at Dragon Con, got her to sign my Ghost Stories DVD, a complete Jesus freak, things like that. Like the cat. Like, the talking yokai cat just insults everyone constantly.
Oh, I think I need to see this now.
There are clips of it on YouTube. So.
Okay, sweet.
Just look up Ghost Story stuff.
Alright, got it.
It's amazing. and it has some pretty high profile, like, quote unquote, at the time, voice actors like Monica Rial, who's Bulma, Greg Ayers in it.
Alright.
So, it was ADV Films, that's it. Yeah, ADV did a lot of weird things at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone posted one of the live stream. Why are you crying? Because these pajamas are gay.
What?
Yeah, it's very inappropriate.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not quite the same level as Samurai Pizza Cats in just fuck whatever. They took the general... They generally know what the plot was, but they just kind of made it an abridged series in a sense. Samurai Pizza Cats, they literally had no scripts because of 80s copies and all that shit. And none of the people working on the show knew Japanese, so they just took the video footage and just won whatever they could out of it.
So they basically kung pound it.
Yeah. Have I seen Cromartie High School? Yeah. Oh, fuck. Yeah, Freddie Mercury teacher is best teacher. Also, he ate my pencil. Why did he eat my pencil?
Oh god. Oh man. Oh god. Oh man. Oh god. Oh man. Which, by the way, I don't know why. Whoa. Weird camera angle that was on. By the way, just because we're kind of talking about bad dubs or whatever, I'm just suddenly reminded of that movie that's coming out about the making of The Room.
Oh yeah, the one with Franco in it.
Yes.
Does he just decide to do really weird shit for no other reason than he just feels like it?
I think that's pretty much just what he does now.
What do I think of FLCL getting a season 2 and 3? Sure.
It seems just like a weird time to do it.
It's also one of those, the original way it came to be at all came from a very specific situation that you're never going to replicate, so it's going to be very hard, if right impossible, to replicate that kind of tone and success.
Yeah.
What are some of the most ridiculous DBZ dubs you've seen? Dude, have you seen the Malaysian dub?
Yes!
Are you Super Saiyan people too? Yes, my lord.
Was that the one that had Green Man in it or whatever?
What, Big Green?
Yeah, Big Green.
No, Big Green was the Ocean dub.
Okay, that was Ocean dub, alright.
Someone's bringing up the whole 4Kids jelly donuts for bad dubbing. That's more 4Kids than just outright bad dubbing.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to, like, bad dubbing is like Garzy's. 4Kids is Americanization, which is not the same thing.
Yeah.
Come, Magic Cloud, one says, yeah, that was part of the Malaysian dub too. Although, to be fair, that's more or less what Kinto Un. That's basically what Kinto Un means in Japanese, Magic Cloud, more or less.
Yeah.
So that's a product of a literal translation that does not work.
Yeah.
Ocean was not Goku being named Zero. That was Harmony Gold for the original broadcast over here for Dragon Ball, but that was like 1987.
Alright, boss time!
And the thing about the Harmony Gold dub is that very few, if any, clips of that actually exist anymore.
Yeah.
You can find a few voice samplings on YouTube, but no full episodes, let alone clips of it, really exist.
Yeah.
Which is a shame, because if someone finds like those tapes, like in a week or something, those would do very well in a history thing.
Yes.
A good start. And then after you guys open that shield, what are you gonna do about the robot?
Have I watched Gurren Lagann? Of course I have.
Of course.
We have to keep the shield open.
Don't believe in the me that believes in you. Believe in yourself, Simon.
Oh, right. I get to help the guy that turned me into a furball destroy the only person who can turn me back.
First, save the world. Then we'll try to convince Gaul to...
What are my thoughts on Funimation being bought by Sony? Please don't fuck this up, Sony.
Oh, yeah.
They were doing perfectly fine on their own.
Yeah, like, this... I'm worried about that one, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just really wondering why they got bought out.
Sony wanted more digital streaming stuff for them. Well, they have the infrastructure, but they don't have the products. And acquiring Funimation, who has a lot of big hits, is an easy way to do that, especially in regards to anime, which is something that they don't have a lot of on their own.
True.
There are positives to it, though. Sony has a lot more influence on the digital sphere, so that will help Funimation get a lot more streaming. Unfortunately, that means that their partnership with Crunchyroll will probably not last too much longer.
Yeah, and that's unfortunate just because I feel like that's a much better combo.
Yeah. The good part is that now Funimation now has a very easy access to the production committees.
True.
Production committees are the ones that, for those not in the know, are the ones that more or less decide to greenlight certain projects, as well as decide who not only gets to do what, but how things are generally made. Funimation, who are basically kings of the Western market, now have a seat at the table, which would help us hopefully get more stuff we want.
Alright.
Not that that hasn't happened before. Like, Big O Season 2 only got made because it did really well in America. But now we actually have someone more or less on our side able to get in production committees and put a voice in there. Now they probably won't listen very often, but at least we can tell them now.
Yeah. Alright, so, final boss time. Oh wait, yeah, you got it. The middle part Jack, that was not supposed to be a roll.
I'm not doing a barrel roll.
Oh, it's the eye you gotta hit, that's right.
Basically, the trick to the final boss is aim at whatever is attacking you.
Oh yeah, that's right.
What do I think of the Shimonetto dub? I have not seen it. Yes, we're still on Jak and Daxter, but we're almost done, so...
Yeah. Are we over time, or...?
You have about 10 minutes.
Oh, okay then, yeah. Well, this will get done in that time, easily.
Now I see prison school. I had no interest based on images. Now that's kind of unfair. I understand that, but it did not look fun to watch. So. And no new donations. What game is next? Why? It's DuckTales Remastered being run by Stefan.
Yep. Oh no! Dark Ink up it.
"7 minutes is all he has time to play this game.
That's all the time I need.
Until we have complete global saturation." DC Douglas is going to be at DragonCon this year. Yeah, hey.
Nice.
He's a cool guy. He loves doing Wesker.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna head back to YomaCon this year, most likely. Just
I've heard good things about Yoma, but it's too far away.
Well, I mean, with Yoma, I kind of have a love-hate relationship with it because I feel like it's in recent years maybe gotten a little too big for its own good at certain points. Because they have it split up between two buildings and you gotta constantly, like, walk between them.
Oh, 2, poor baby. DragonCon has 5.
Oh, God. But it's one of those in Detroit, you gotta constantly walk between the two, and it's in the Renaissance.
And that's the problem, it's in Detroit.
Yeah. And it's in the Renaissance Center, so you gotta go up, like, 10 floors to get to the main con from one of the buildings, so...
Have I seen interviews with Monster Girls? Yeah, I actually really like that show.
It's done.
Oh, did you finish them off?
Almost. I think we're on, like, the last 2 hits. Something like that.
Awesome.
Wait, no! Okay, phew. I was doing the jump and it didn't register to go to, get the bomb off, so I got worried there.
What is my favorite YouTube poop? Still probably a shocking expose on Krabby Patties.
I think Dinner Blaster for me.
Well, I mean, there's also Dr. Rabbit.
True, yeah.
Hello there. I am Dr. Rabbit, the world's only rabbit. To Africa.
Are there still YouTube poops around, or is that a completely dead genre on YouTube?
It's not completely dead, but its heyday is long past.
Okay. Alright, yeah, we're at the Light Eco, so we're pretty much done.
I have not seen a Zoom 11, but since we're at Light Eco, that means we're basically wrapping up. Hooray!
You know, provided that nothing bad happens at this point, because I think in my practice run I managed to screw
All you
this
have
up.
to do is pick it up.
I think I somehow rolled into the dark pit on my practice run.
You just need to pick it up.
No pressure.
Hang Up the Hill is a YouTube poop.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, there it is. Alright. Yeah,
Did you get it?
Yeah. I think in my practice run, I was thinking you had to jump up for it. I think is why I died originally.
Hooray, we saved the 1 pound fishies.
And the 3 pound fishies. And all the 5 pound fishies. And the 10 pound fishies.
20 pound fishies.
The 50 pound fishies. Alright, so yeah, that was about 3 hours on that, was it?
Perfect timing.
Nice.
You do have what it
Oh, right.
Daxter, now we can't change you back.
Don't worry about me, baby. You know what they say.
Alright, so I imagine we're not going to sit through all the credits and all that.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and skip it as soon as I can.
No, just let the cutscene end and then we'll sign off from there.
Okay, yeah. Well, I just mean from, like, the credit. Like, once the
Yeah.
credits start. I'll see if Jak is one of those games I can skip through it.
Right,
Or
yeah.
not.
Gaul and Maya are lost. Yes, Gaul and Maya. The Dark Eco probably destroyed them. Probably.
Ah, who cares? Bring 'em on! We can take 'em again, right, Jak? I said, right, Jak? Wow! Put it on ice, big guy.
Okay, pressing buttons. Can I skip? Nope, we can't skip the credits. Okay.
Nope. Alright, not much we can do about that.
Yep, okay, so we're probably gonna sign off then, guys.
Alright. Hope you enjoyed our 1 pound fishies.
And
3
3 pound fishies.
fishies.
Alright, see you guys later. Next up is DuckTales Remastered.